Hello everyone, welcome. Oh god, the marketplace, why? Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're once again back in the Minecraft DLC collaboration with Dungeons and Dragons. I can't. I titled it Icy North. I talked about Icy North. I think this place has a name. I can't remember what the name is. That's okay though. I think our quest is to go talk to the... Yeah, it is. Let's go talk to the barkeep.
Haven't seen you around before. What do you want?
Hey, barkeep.
Friendly.
Any info on the town?
What can you tell me about this town?
Other than it being a hive of scum and villainy, you got the castle up the hill, the lake we fish knucklehead trout out of when it's not frozen over, and that's about it.
Okay.
All that's left after the rest of 10 towns after the incident some years back. Even the rogues of the world don't want to stay here if they can help it.
What incident?
What incident?
Great white dragon came through. His breath was so cold, it froze the sap in the trees so hard the wood exploded.
Jeez.
Shattered people as they tried to flee. Took a band of adventurers hired from Columnshan to finally kill the thing. But by the time they did, 10 towns was in ruins.
Okay.
Everyone just congregated here in the end, since Kardinaval had the least damage, though that's not saying much.
Anything strange?
Have you had any disappearances around here? Strange sightings? Anything?
It's Icewind Dale. People go missing in the storms all the time, and monsters come down from the mountains and the tundra every day.
That makes sense.
Still, if you mean anything outside of that, no. Can't say as I've heard anything. People who get lost in the storms are either found within a week, alive, or turned into a walker. And the monsters are the same as ever.
Okay.
Then again, I did hear that something's been going on with the dwarves up in, Kelvin's Cairn. Lots of rumors and stories coming from them, though I don't think they've had any misfortune themselves. Just heard things through the grapevine.
Storm giant.
Have you heard anything about a storm giant in the area? I'm looking for one that's supposed to live nearby.
Storm giant? That ain't like a frost giant? Or do you mean a
Voice
stone
acting in
giant? 'Cause we
Minecraft?
got plenty
Yes.
of those up
Voice
our
acting in
spine,
Minecraft.
Sometimes wander this way to hunt and raid.
Okay.
No, I mean storm giant.
And I've got nothing for you. Though you could always ask Kelly, goat kicker. She's been around a
Okay.
fair amount. One of those adventurer types. Always looking for mercenary work and places to explore. You can usually find her down by the lakeside docks.
So long.
Seriously? You're not even gonna buy a meal or a room? Ugh, wasting my time.
Yes, this DLC pack has voice acting and everything. You gotta remember, it's a paid DLC, so they kind of went all out, and it's officially with Wizards of the Coasts and D&D. So yeah. Okay, so who am I supposed to go talk to? This person.
Are you Helia?
And who wants to know?
Strange events.
Have you heard of any disappearances or strange happenings lately?
Outside of the usual. Well, my cousins in Kelvin's Khan have been talking about a lot of rumors that have made their way up here with the trade caravans with Mithril Hall.
Okay.
People going missing, losing their minds, and some stuff like that. Not sure how much can be believed. You know, people like to tell tales.
Great. You happened to join the exact point I was just debugging the map. What do you want to
What
do?
do you do around here?
Yeah, I did, Psycho.
I'm a right and proper adventurer. Fighting monsters, digging up treasure, finding lost cities. That's my calling in life.
This woman has certainly seen an adventure or two, a few fights as well, but as far as buried treasure and the like, well, she probably wouldn't be here if she'd found any, now would she?
True. Storm giant?
My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a storm giant that's supposed to live in the Dale. Have you heard of anything like that?
Would you mind not choosing any details the first time you see it? Okay, why? Is it bugged out or something?
Storm giant. Well,
Oh, like this
I'd be
one?
lying if I said I knew exactly what you're on about, but well, my partner and I did see something right queer in the mountains about a month back, and it was definitely giant and definitely stormy at the time.
What do you do? Oh, no. Well, this is the only one that I haven't chosen. Why is it, does it, would you mind not choosing? Okay, I'll just say, what do you do?
What do you do around here?
The creative director? Oh, okay. Welcome, then.
I'm a right and proper adventurer! Fighting monsters, digging up treasure, finding lost cities. That's my calling in life.
And
Accomplishments?
how many monsters or lost treasures have you found exactly?
Oh, my fair share.
This woman has certainly seen an adventure or two, a few fights as well, but as far as buried treasure and the like...
My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a storm giant that's supposed to live in the Dale. Have you heard of anything like that?
Storm giant. Well, I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what you're on about, but well, my partner and I did see something right queer in the mountains about a month back, and it was definitely giant and definitely stormy at the time.
Yep, any
Any
details?
details you can give me?
Hi, there's a trail on the opposite side of this lake, right across from us. That goes up into the mountains as called the spine.
Okay.
A blizzard started blowing around one of the peaks in particular just a few years before I showed up here. Never let up once, nor moved. Storm just sits there, blowing away.
Is there a way for me to get rid of this heart icon in the YouTube chat? I can't see people's chats because of it. Why is this thing even here? Can I just, like, click it? No. Oh, great. Oh, is it because I'm not technically logged in here? Oh my god, this is... YouTube. Okay.
Your partner and I, we thought we'd go see if anything were up that way.
Okay, hopefully that fixes
Or
it.
maybe
You seriously risked life and
Oops.
limb thinking that there would be treasure there just because a storm had started?
even if we found no goodies, we might have been able to see what was causing it. Maybe get the town's mayor to pay us for the information or something.
The giant?
And what does this have to do with the giant?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So, after about an hour marching through the storm, we hear this voice in the blizzard saying, "Turn back," and "You'll die here," and some such. We weren't about to pack it in, though.
Okay.
Thing is, the snow was getting so thick and high around us, we could hardly even walk, and it was getting dark.
Okay.
We tried to find shelter, but just kept getting turned around in the storm, and we were getting right cold. Cold to the point you don't feel no cold no more. Wasn't until I hit the ground and everything started going black that I realized I was freezing to death.
Okay.
But then, next thing I know, I'm awake. My toes and fingers hurt something fierce from the frostbite, and my whole body was stiff, but there I was, lying next to my partner.
Okay.
We'd been taken all the way down the mountain to a little cave, and someone had even set up a fire for us. But here's the kicker. There weren't no footprints around us. Nothing in the snow.
So something flew, probably.
Twas the wildest thing I ever seen, and I still ain't been able to figure it out.
Insight.
She seems sincere about this story, at least for the most part. A few embellishments here and there, but the core of it and many of the details...
I am
ring
enjoying
true
it
to
so
your
far.
ear.
I'm really happy with it. Oh, you saw my first stream? Thank you. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, thank you for the subscribe as well. I appreciate it. Mom, a woman?
You said like a mum. You mean the face was a woman's?
Oh, I far as I could tell, real flat. Smash nose. Though, but I was about delirious from the cold, so don't take that part of the story too seriously.
Your partner?
Where's your partner now?
Mickle. Oh, the cowardly bum had enough of adventuring after that incident. He's working as a miner up in Kelvin's Khan with a bunch of our kinsmen now.
Any advice?
Any advice for someone looking to climb up there?
Don't?
Yeah, don't do it.
I knew she was going to say
It was a
that.
daft idea, and by all rights, me and my partner should be dead. Might not be such a trial normally, but that blizzard will spell the end of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Well, that is at least a little promising. What say you, Katra?
It's the only lead we've got at the moment,
I'm
so
getting
it's
pushed back.
probably worth investigating.
Climb the spine. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Alright, so the objective is that way. Let's do a little exploring around the town. I guess my only... I mean, there's only so much you can do with, you know, it still being Minecraft, and so I'm really impressed with what the pack was able to do with the fact that you had the limitation of, you know, it's still Minecraft. You can't, like, you know, go crazy and, like, you know, be insane and, like, create tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. But considering the limitations of what you had, of what it is, it's really impressive in my opinion. Ooh, chest. So many healing potions. Though I still don't know what the confidence potion does. Because it doesn't let me drink it. And I don't know if it's bugged or if I'm not supposed to be able to drink it. I've tried drinking it multiple times. So money thing? True. You don't have unlimited budget. Destiny Game Company. True. Do we go away from the objective? I mean, it's an RPG. We go away from the objective. We'll see. Are you holding down the button? I am. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was. Okay, we got a horse. Are these wild horses? Are these bad horses? These are regular horses. Okay. I'm surprised there are horses here. I am holding down the button for the potion. I've been able to drink the other potions. Yeah. Works for you? Yeah, it might have been just, yeah, it's the only thing I wasn't able to drink when I tried to drink it. I mean, sometimes I need to click the button twice because I think I'm doing inputs too fast for Bedrock Edition. But that's Bedrock Edition. Bedrock Edition, sometimes if you click buttons too fast, it doesn't register it because it's on controller speed and I'm not on controller, right? So I understand there's a limitation with that. Ooh, a ship.
Travel to and from Icewind Dale is perilous. Not just for the monsters that stalk the roads and swim beneath
Honestly,
the
I'm most
waves.
impressed with this.
The landscape itself seems set against those who trespass into this quiet
there's a
world
wraith.
of ice and snow. This ship is just one of many that found themselves caught between icebergs and crushed into firewood. This one was simply lucky enough to drift ashore and be caught in this inlet.
The fact that you have, like... You're on keyboard? I am on keyboard. I'm on keyboard and mouse. The fact that there's, like, full voice acting and, like, cuts, like... I guess I would call them cutscenes and, like, stuff like that. It's very impressive. I was shocked. Oh jeez, okay. Oh jeez. Okay, maybe this is a little too much. Maybe I'm out of my side of my level right now. I mean, I could drink a regeneration. All these things were supposed to be side quests. We cut the last minute and had to... Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad you're still able to use them. They're still very interesting landmarks. I mean, it is only a, what? Well, I mean, for me, it's like 11, basically $12. $12 with tons of side quests and a main quest with full voice acting and cutscenes. I mean, like I said, I'm still impressed that you're able to do that with what you did, with what you had. Yeah, okay. We have a strength potion. Drink the strength potion. Let's go. What? 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 Oh no. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there. Man. Alright, well, I wasted my strength potion. That's okay, though. Did it put me back? Yeah, it put me back over here. Okay, let me... I think I must have hit an invisible wall that drowns you. That's probably what happened there. Cruncher can't swim. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I knew that. I tried to jump, I don't know if you were there when I, tried to, what's it called? Jump towards the lighthouse. I tried to swim to the lighthouse many times. It's a good way to have barriers, but none. And the next version we're renaming the death matches as Cancer Can't Swim. It's intended. Oh yeah, yeah. I figured it was intended. Otherwise, you can just like swim away, and it is supposed to be like a more linear experience, right? So yeah, it makes sense. All right. Some potions have certain requirements, so you don't waste them. Oh, interesting. So I wonder if it's because I have a really high. But then again, it's a charisma potion, isn't it? Oh, I have a stat point. Nice. I didn't realize. I mean, I have 9 charisma, but... I'm not sure what I mean, what the requirements are. Yeah, the confidence potion. I assume it just gives you a boost in charisma. Alright, let's try this again. Strength potion, fireball, and then sprint across. Nice. Alright, I think they killed themselves really there. Money. And I am kind of sad that there's no... it doesn't seem like there's magic items, at least. I mean, I guess there could be, other than like the quest items, but I was kind of sad that from what I can, at least from what I can tell, there's no like magical equipment you can find, which I mean, once again, small indie team, limited budget. Gotta get the game out on time. Mojang overlords. You know, chip chop. I understand, but still doesn't seems it sucks. Or Wizard of the Coast. I guess 2 overlords, I guess, technically. Ah! Yeah, I mean, hey, I'd be down to buy another version if you guys have more time. Well, they're still respawning. Let me go past. Alright, I'm just gonna run past these guys. Alright. We got a single demon guy over there. Wait, no, that's a kobold. I feel like that's a kobold, or no, that's not an imp. Imps fly. Why am I not healing? Okay, there we go. I wonder if I'm supposed to go this way another time. Sometimes I'm a little iffy about exploring because I don't want to hit story content before I do. I could just follow the quest line, but at the end again, like, we did find like those mines and stuff like that on the first stream, and I was never told to go there, I don't think. Okay, what is that? It'll be fine? Okay, nice. Okay. It looks like a lot of grass blocks. Is that a world border? I can't tell if this is a world border or not. I feel like this is a world border. Feel like this is a world border. Yeah, that's definitely a... Yeah, okay. That's fine. This is a world, Yeah. Okay. No problem. Okay, yeah, that's a world border. Okay. That's fine. What block is this? I feel like this is like quartz or something. Oh, is this wool? It sounds like wool. Yeah? Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. There has to be a world border at some point. I feel like up there is a thingy. Change the block sounds too. It's true, right? You did change a lot of the block sounds. I remember that. Yeah, I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. But that's okay. I'll find my way back. I could just try to die. It's okay, we'll figure it out. Ah! Here we go. Oh yeah, that is not a. Yeah, that is totally understandable. I'm sure there were much more pressing matters than fixing that. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, what could you even do, really? I mean, I guess you could make it like water, I guess, or something like that. So you can't. So it's just like a ocean barrier or something like that. But it's whatever. There's also a respawn option in the mini menu. Oh, you're right. I forgot that's a thing. That's okay. Oh, there's a castle right there. Is that my destination? No, it is not. Right, they talked about a castle before. Let's go towards the castle. Lots of barriers, but for reasons too common to go into right now. Oh yeah, I figured, yeah, editing the world itself is probably just like a hassle to even think about. Like, I tried to make a custom map for Minecraft years and years and years ago. Like a long time ago. And like, that made me realize that I will never complain about someone making a custom map ever again. After trying to do it myself and saying, yeah, I don't think I'm cut out for this. Oh yeah, is there? Nice. Oh wait, I think that's it right there. That looks like a Mind Flayer ship to me. Man, I spent so much time in it in Baldur's Gate, and here I am again. Can't get away from Mind Flayers. Oh, that's a nice troll. I mean, we got a lot of fire. And confidence, I missed with the fireball. I'm no longer confident. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess Fire Shield really did a number on that guy. Alright, so this is the castle that the people were talking about. Oh, my objective is over there. Basically, all the tools, compile and functions. Oh, that's interesting. We'll go to this first. Yeah, I was very impressed with all the custom animations and custom models and all that type of stuff for all the creatures and stuff. I was very happy that the very first enemies you fight were goblins. I appreciate that.
The Illithid, also known as Mind Flayers, once ruled vast empires across multiple worlds, conquering whole races and forcing them into service. Ships like this one were how the monsters traveled between the stars and across planes of existence. Be glad that this one is long since crashed and abandoned. Otherwise, its presence would foretell a coming calamity.
Art team is wonderful. Yeah, the art team did amazing. I mean, honestly, I haven't run into a lot of bugs. Let's drink a regen potion. Get him, mind flares. Okay. We also added a hard mode that is probably too hard. I mean, if you're playing, if you select a hard mode, then I feel like you kind of know what you're getting into. What? Sad face. What is this? Huh. Confidence potion. Invisibility potion. Nice. All the enemies have great, unique attacks that a lot of people don't see because they died so quickly. Oh. Oh, they respawned. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna jump out. Uh-oh. Alright, never mind. We can just jump out here. I mean, if you're playing on a hard mode, I feel like if you select a difficulty mode called hard and then someone complains that it's too hard, I don't know, maybe I don't know. I think they just need to rethink the choices they make. But I guess you guys as developers you can't just wave it off as get good like I can, right? You gotta be more compassionate, I guess, than I will. But I guess that's why I'm not a developer. Well, these are new wolves, actually. Let's get them on the compendium or the glossary, the bestiality. Not bestiality, bestiary. Bestiality is something completely different. I didn't mean to say that. Get him. Nice. I do like the crit thing, the 20 crit. It's nice. Okay. I guess we can finally go do the objective. I guess the objective is finally what we do after that. I'm surprised that the castle wasn't a thing you can find. Huh. Actually, I guess I should ask this because I was curious about it. I can't remember if I talked about it. It might have been after. I was thinking about it after I was streaming. But is this... I'm not getting invisible experience points, am I? When I'm killing stuff? It's just a... you level up based off of what chapter you are in the story is what I assumed. But so unless you want to get some money, it's part of the main story. That makes sense. So is this a discovery point? No, this is the city. Never mind. Right. What is this?
Here, crystals grow in abundance, sprouting from and covering the cave's walls like lichen. Most of these crystals have also been found to have magical properties, most notably enhancing spells that freeze their targets. However, the crystals have proven too unstable to use reliably and have been known to shatter or even explode during spellcasting, so few risk using them.
Got very laggy for me for there a second. It's probably just loading, that's why. Nope, you get a stat point every chapter and a stat point every 2 POI cutscenes. Okay, that makes sense. That's what I figured. Well, that's stat points, though. Because the abilities you get as well are, I assume, are chapter-based or story-based. What do I want? More health. More health is always nice. I don't think any of my abilities are based off of charisma right now. Yeah, that's strength. Oh, this is charisma. Interesting. And this is wisdom. Now there's no leveling system. You get a new ability every chapter. That makes sense. It's easier to streamline, also to know how strong people will be, so you know what type of enemies to send them and all that type. That makes sense. Because then people could just grind levels, I guess, right? Especially if you have respawning enemies, considering how it's Minecraft and I kind of want more health. We'll get more health. Okay. Oh, hello. Nice. That was a 77 crit, I think. Okay, we can jump back. That's very nice. No chests. Don't see one. I'm surprised you guys gave the Paladin Fireball. But that's also me being like a D&D nerd, so that's why I was surprised. But you know. But Fireball is fun. I wish Fireball was given to regular Paladins now. I wish as a Paladin you could use Fireball. Okay, to the story. No more distractions, as I'm probably going to get distracted. Oh wow, icicles. That looks cool. Okay. Only your starting abilities are class-based. Your other abilities come from Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, actually. Yes, update. Climb the spine. The spine? This way. Go away, wolf. I'll just go to balance and... Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, so then the two unique abilities, Lay on Hands and Divine Smite, is the Paladin thing, and then Wizards have a thing, and then... Okay, yeah, I see. So the two abilities get the start. Oh, is this the storm? Why can't I move? Was I getting slowed by something? What are these guys? Now, let me wait for my cooldown. I'm impatient. I've decided against it. What? Oh, it's Hour Bells and Trolls fighting. I see. Oh yeah, I figured. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do all the classes on stream. I might just do a single playthrough on stream and then see the classes for other times, but I'm definitely interested to see the other classes as well.
I should warn you, in case you did not already know.
What's up,
Dragons
Fear?
and giants have a long-standing rivalry that verges on hatred, depending on the parties involved. Storm giants are known as goodly, if stern, creatures, but regardless of this one's disposition, it might be for the best if you do not mention my presence or involvement.
Ah, something else to complicate things. That's good to know.
Okay.
Thanks.
Alright, so this is... I assume this is the thing we're supposed to go up. Nullcrop.
Hello? This will be the end. Where are you? Leave this place. I just want to talk.
For con... Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense that it had to be cut. Can you have DLC for DLC? Is that a thing? Ugh. So many particles. Did you notice your cold breath, by the way? No. I'm trying to see it. Well, I mean, the problem is I can see the snow particles, the wind particles. Is it, am I mistaking my breath for the wind? You can see it better in town. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Shall not proceed. You tread a dangerous path, human. If you have come to rob or hunt me, then I hope that you have made peace with yourself.
That I've come to talk.
That, Katra, is a storm giant, and one who has ascended beyond the restrictions of their body, it seems. They aren't just controlling the storm around us. They are the storm. It is a part of them. Be careful.
Speak now and tell me your purpose in coming here, lest I blast you off the side of the mountain.
She is quite guarded and wary of you, but contrary to her words, she does not seem to want to harm you, though is certainly willing to if you threaten her.
Don't know.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't entirely sure what I would find up here. No one seems to know that anything, much less anyone, lives up in this mountain ever since the storm started.
Child, I am the storm, and you had best state your business before I
No
sweep you away like
of
yesterday's
Mistan?
snow.
Mistan. Who is Mistan again? Mistan. Is that the guy? No, I'm not looking for a guy, aren't I? I'm looking for a staff. Wait, no, I'm looking for a guy who has the staff.
Do you know a druid named
Yes,
Myaston
yes,
Kimmerin?
that's what it was.
No. Should I?
You see recognition flicker across her broad features at Kimmeren's name, but can also tell that the subject has made her even more guarded.
Others like you?
Do you know of any other storm giants in the area?
No. I live separate from my people.
Only one here?
Are you the only one who has lived here in the last few years?
Yes.
Well, there are accounts of Kimmerin visiting a storm giant friend in this area, and if you are the only one here, then that must be you.
Brock. I told him to check for scrying, the fool. Fine, what do you want with him?
I need his help.
My friend has been infested with a parasite that has also displaced his soul. We were told by the Sage of Magic at Candlekeep that his best hope is to find the Rod of Alignment, which was last seen with Kimmerin.
And what if I refuse to help? What will you do?
I'll ask nicely.
I could ask really nicely? I mean, I'll beg if you want me to, but that feels a bit degrading.
No, there is no need to go that far. Perhaps I can find it in myself to compromise, though.
Okay.
This is a powerful item that you seek, and not something to be handed over lightly. Though perhaps you will do.
I will.
Very well. I indeed possess the rod, and am willing to part with it in return for a favor.
Okay.
The druid who last held the rod is indeed a friend of mine. Kimmerin, however, has a tendency to use force to protect the wilderness and its creatures, rather than negotiate.
Okay.
The Lord's Alliance decided that they had suffered his vigilantism long enough, and have imprisoned him in the great fortress they built nearby,
That's the castle
known as
there.
Revel's End.
Okay.
I cannot enter that bastion, as its magic wards me away. If you want the rod, then you must find a way to free Kimmerin. Once he is with me again, the rod will be yours.
She holds every card and could betray the deal once she has what she wants, but her demeanor inclines you to think that she is sincere.
Lord's Alliance?
What is the Lord's Alliance?
Even I, in my isolation, know what it is. The Alliance is an agreement between various rulers and their lands, most notably those of Neverwinter, Waterdeep, and Silvery Moon on the Sword Coast.
Silvery Moon. I know what Neverwinter and Waterdeep is, but I've never heard of Silvery Moon.
They were founded as an act of solidarity to keep the armies of evil at bay, and thereby protect the common folk. Coincidentally enough, protecting the common folk also protects these rulers' power and other interests.
Okay. Is he dangerous?
Will Kimmerin be dangerous to me?
Only if you give him reason to think that you mean harm to either him or the wilderness. Otherwise, he is quite personable.
What'd he do?
What has he done to get imprisoned exactly?
He defends the wild places of Faerun. Anywhere that wildlife and nature are threatened, he goes to protect it and eliminate the threat. Sometimes that means destroying a band of marauding orcs. Sometimes that means destroying a duke's mining operation.
I see.
A prison break to set free a dangerous environmentalist vigilante? Count me in.
Well then, perhaps Kimmerin has found a kindred spirit in you. A last warning to you. Beware the prison, for it is not just a trapped and warded fortress. Something has changed lately.
Yeah, probably cultists.
I have not seen the guards at their outposts for nearly a week, and there is now a ferocious flying creature there.
Great.
Every time I've tried to approach since its appearance, it has beaten me back, rather severely at one point. I do not know if the jailers have summoned it as an additional guardian, or whether it is there for other reasons. But be wary of a dark creature with bat-like wings. Hope that you do not encounter it.
Of
Good
course. Thank you. Alright. Let's go.
That is all a rather tall order, and none of it too encouraging. At this point, the best we can do is probably to investigate the prison, see if we can identify some of its defenses and any gaps therein.
Okay, so that's the prison. I assume? Yeah. me go. Alright, so... I don't see a flying bat yet. Oh, one of the trolls despawned. Oh, nope, they are back. Okay. No, I still can't really tell if the cold breath... I mean, I'm literally in snow, so that makes sense. I can't tell right now, but... is there another way in? I mean, it's a prison, so most likely not. I think a prison, out of all the places, a prison should not have multiple exits and entrances, but you never know. Oh, can I climb over here? Almost, actually. Alright, come on. Where's my climbing animation? Please. Darn 2-block high things. No, my only weakness. 2 blocks. Okay. Looks like we're going through the front door. Unless I can get all the way up top, actually, maybe? Actually... Okay, wait. Let me parkour this. Ugh. Oh, yeah, I can definitely jump up here. Wait, do I need to go to that point first? Am I sequence breaking? Okay, well, I can respawn if I need to. Oh, yeah, okay, maybe I need to go to this point first. Maybe Fair has to say something, or maybe something needs to spawn. Alright, we'll go here first. Go to the waypoint first. Wait, why am I going over here? What? Is that not the fortress? Is that not the prison? Oh, is that not the prison? Oh. Huh. Okay. I thought that was the prison. Is this the prison? No. This is the prison. Okay. Oh wait, isn't the prison the thing on the... The prison's the thing on the pillar, or like the long thing that we saw in the port, wasn't it? Or is that a different thing? Rival's End. Yeah, it's this thing. Okay.
No sign of that creature that Nalkra warned us about. Can you discern anything noteworthy?
The place is rather quiet. Still, waiting for a few minutes, you do not see any guards, but do notice that the front door is wide open. Otherwise, though, you cannot see any apparent weaknesses.
Forcing our way in isn't going to be an option, I don't think.
Yeah, the big rock? Yeah. Okay. That's what I
No,
thought.
I think you are quite right about that.
I don't know. Forcing my way in has worked in other times. Sometimes you just gotta... Wait a minute. My immersion's broken. The sun isn't in a square. How could you? How could you? Wait, there's 2 doors. What? Why would you have multiple doors? Can I go in this door? No. Then again, I have seen barrels and stuff like that. That stuff that isn't a square, but still. Or a cube. It's still, my immersion's broken.
Perhaps we can strike a deal with whoever runs the prison. Barring that, simply seeing the inside might give us some ideas about how to get Kimmerin out.
Is it just gonna open?
Still no guards? You would think that someone would have stopped or questioned us by now. I do not like the feel of this. Make sure that the front door stays open and unlocked, too. I do not wish to be trapped in here.
We're 100% gonna get trapped in.
See what you can find through that hole. There might be another passage or something similar. Something to lead us out of here.
We're 100% gonna get trapped in here. What class are you? I'm the Paladin class.
That looks like it connects to the door in the entryway, and judging by these notes, most of the rest of the prison, too. It seems to be a full containment and lockdown system. Everything is barred and sealed. Perhaps there's been a prison riot or some revolt? Messy as that may be, it could provide a good distraction for getting inside and extracting Kimmerin.
You're playing the barbarian? Nice. Wait, I don't get it. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so I feel like I just opened all the doors, but was that a creeper's body? No, okay, never mind. Okay. So we have to pull a certain amount of levers. Which one's down? We have to figure out which levers we have to pull down to open these doors, I assume. The real question is, so it looks like they're labeled. So I assume this is 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5, 6. And this is 7, 8, 9. So we have to figure out which levers to pull. There's buttons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 buttons. Okay, too many buttons. Actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Can I add this to 24? Because the buttons are the only things that are... Oops. Let me just get my calculator out just to make sure. Oh, that's a calendar, not calculator. Hmm. No math is required? Oh, okay. Darn. There was my idea then. Okay. Okay. So that looks like a backwards 3. And that might be an 8. This is in the shape of an H. Well, nothing happens, so it's definitely not that. So maybe it's... H? No. Like that. Oh, something opened. I think something opened? No, okay, it was just a lighting glitch on my end. Okay, that's... Oh, stream elements, what do you mean you're running now? You've been running this whole time, don't lie to me. Okay. Okay. So... Eight and a 3. It could not be an 8 and 3 though. Here it is. 7. So it's, if I know correctly, it's 8, 7, 3.
There.
There we go.
Now let us get back into
Nice.
the open and hope that we had not released all of the prisoners or endangered the guards. That would...
What was that?
Oh, jeez.
Demons! What are demons doing in a prison?
Oh, they're mains. I use these guys all the time. You're adding lights. Yeah, I would definitely say maybe this torch should be brighter or something like that, because that is definitely hard to see if people yeah. I do like the puzzle in itself though, but definitely having it slightly brighter would definitely definitely help. But overall I think the puzzle's great. Actually, I like that puzzle. I guess the only thing is, yeah, it does. I think that 7 needs to be.
Devils and now demons. encountering both in such a relatively short time is seldom a good sign. Either you are cursed with
Exactly
rotten luck or something is brewing.
You just changed nice, yeah. Because, I mean, you don't want to give too much. You don't want to give it, like, blatantly away, but, yeah. Like, have the candle slightly brighter than the others, but not so much brighter that it's very obvious.
Unless Rebel's End is taken to enlisting monsters from the Abyss as guards, something has gone thoroughly awry. This is becoming increasingly distressing.
The Abyss?
What is the Abyss exactly?
I mean, I know what it is, but Katra doesn't.
It is one of the lower planes, a seething pit of madness, rage, and destruction. Its endless layers are populated with demons of all shapes and forms, varying in intellect and cunning, but uniform in their desire to wreak chaos and kill. The Abyss is reckless, thoughtless evil made manifest.
Yeah, that makes sense, Redstone Scientist. It makes sense. I think considering, I think that puzzle is exactly, I think that's a good way to do a puzzle for all ages. Because, I mean, like, what I originally thought, like, the math thing, that, yeah, you're right, that probably wouldn't do well with kids. Or just people that don't want to do math, which, honestly, I'd rival is more than the kids. How distressing.
How worried should I be about this?
Very. Yeah.
If there are this many demons in one room, then there are likely to be others. They were likely summoned and then broke free from their summoner.
Jeez.
If the summoner was particularly careless, they may have left a portal open, through which more demons and demonic spirits could enter our world. Unfortunately, I think that the lockdown we just lifted may have been the only thing keeping them here in the prison.
This was a controversial puzzle in the studio? Really? That's funny. You've not played D&D that much, so most of this stuff is brand new to me. Oh, that's nice. D&D is interesting. It's very fun. I enjoy it. Summon the guards?
How likely is it that the prison's keepers have summoned these things?
Unlikely. The Lord's Alliance may be only as good as their interests allow, or as benefits them. But they are intelligent enough to know that summoning demons for help is an often counterproductive and deadly proposition.
Yeah, you don't really summon demons to help a lot of... Well, I mean, okay. If your objective is to destroy things and or take over the world, that's the help they can do. But other than that, not really.
They would forbid such practices within their institutions, including this one.
There's no way this guy did this.
Do you think that Vtuberren has anything to do with them being here?
There's no way.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Unless Vtuberren were presented with a too tempting opportunity, was consumed by vengeance, or had simply gone mad, he would not risk summoning demons.
Yeah, the flame shield spell is useful.
They would do as much damage to his precious wilderness as any human host would, polluting and tainting the land with their very presence.
Yeah, druids don't necessarily like demons.
Any advice going into this?
Yes. Don't die, and get out as quickly as you can.
I mean, to be fair, good advice.
Helpful.
What was that? What?
As we go, look for evidence of a cult like the one we found near Candlekeep. If we find who or whatever created the portal, we may in turn discover a way to collapse it.
It looked like an obsidian block. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's creatures up there. You truly do not know what that was? Yeah, I don't know what that was. I've never seen that. There was some... yeah, that was... A block must have, like... Maybe one of the My best guess would be one of the mains dying animation was delayed because of the... It looked like a dying animation. Like it looked like the blackness of like a creature dying. Maybe it was delayed because of the dialogue cutscene. And then it just played at the end for some reason. Maybe. Icewind Dale is your favorite zone. Nice. Had to guess stray particle thing? Probably. So many mains. Maybe, yeah. Could be. I mean, the problem is that it's really... It's difficult to see. Difficult to say. Oh, that was an evil chest. Alright, it looks like they died on my fire shield. Okay. Was there any other way? I couldn't remember if there was other doors. Let's just quickly check. There definitely is. Wait, no, this is the way I just went. No, curses. 2 block height. Can I jump on this table? I can't. The table doesn't exist. Okay, yeah, this is the only way to go. Okay. The sword looks sick. Yeah, this is the tier 3 sword for Paladin. Alright, up we go. Man, these guys definitely look like mains. Like it. Though I feel like they should be... I feel like there should be...
Those must have been the guards. Either there is a spellcaster nearby animating them, or they've been possessed by demonic spirits.
Wait, maybe they aren't mains? Oops, I wanted to go to the... What are they? Demons. Oh, they are mains. Yeah. Can play the wizard next. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure what I would play next, honestly. I would honestly probably play the wizard as well next, because... I don't know. I'm not super interested in being a barbarian, but I don't know. And the rogue is, I don't know. I'll probably play about all at some point. I was slightly sad that I couldn't be like a fighter. But I mean, a paladin's basically a fighter. Though it is strange to me that the Divine Smite, or... Yeah, Divine Smite is based off of Wisdom, and the Paladin starts with -1 Wisdom. Not entirely sure why that's a thing. Or maybe it's because Divine Smite is so strong that you have to have -1 at the beginning, or you just destroy everything. I feel like I missed something here. Okay, no. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Royal. That makes sense.
I do not see evidence of the warden, nor anyone else. He likely took the keys with him, but you might still want to search this room. See what you can find.
Search
You
desk.
find a journal bound in plain, cheap leather. You sort through the room, but nothing catches your eye. You find a journal bound...
Warden's journal. Page 1 of 32. Oh my god, okay. Elysis 2 shipment food arrived, along with a new prisoner, 261. Won't need to worry about running out of rations anytime soon, however. There seems to be growing mold or some other junk on the bottom floor of the building. Some sludge, like black stuff. Not much of it, but keeps coming back after cleaning. May need some disinfectant before we or inmates get sick. Oh, this warden is worried about the inmates. I mean, that's a good thing. At least it's 9, so this is 7 days later. Inmate 256 has started talking again, but he keeps saying something about whispers. He seems afraid, though, of what no one can tell. I think he might have finally cracked and gone entirely mad. He has always been a little unbalanced, but none of his files mention paranoia or hallucinations, nor has he known such behavior. Rival's end finally got to him, I think. The mold is getting worse, thickening and smells like feces. Reappears within a day of cleaning. A couple more days later, inmate 256 began screaming in the night, said that he saw shadows moving along the walls. Was about to write it off as part of his condition, but the Dragonborn inmate 259 said that he saw something too. Brought all the guards to arms and conducted a thorough search, found nothing still. The men seem uneasy, and I have noticed that some are not sleeping well, though they will not tell me why. While inspecting the growing mold today, not one of the guards noticed that some of the stonework in the area seemed to have warped for the lack of a better term. The stone is not cracked or broken, but seems slightly stretched at the edges. I've called for the stonemason from Kier Denvel to look at it. Inmate 256's cell has been soundproofed from the outside. His ranting and terrified screams are disturbing the other inmates and the guards, too much to tolerate. I have written to Waterdeep for advice on how to deal with him. He was dangerous while free, but we cannot keep him here. This place is breaking him. It's just inhumane to just ignore him. Stonemason arrived and was stumped by the malformed stonework. I mean, this warden actually seems to be like, he's worried about his the inmates, which is saying something. They took measurements several times and insisted that the stones were shifting and changing even as they worked. I did not believe them until I measured it myself. My letter to the Waterdeep has also asked for a mage, cleric, or some other person well versed in magic to inspect the site. It worries me, as the sludge, I can no longer call it mold, as it is thick and almost liquid in nature, seems to seep from the cracks between where their altered stones are. I have set a pair of guards to observe the area, though they were unhappy with the assignment. They seemed scared. I cannot say I blame them. So this is the 16th. What was the last time? 13th. So it's been 3 days. The guards washing the sludge, we have stopped bothering to clean it up as it comes back too quickly now, report that some of the stonework in the room has started to change color. And one confessed to hearing whispers, hissing voices from nowhere slithering around the room and into my ears. When he said this, another guard came forward and admitted that he had heard much the same too from his bunk. This is why he and the others may not have been sleeping well. None wanted to admit hearing things, though They thought they were imagining things or going crazy. I asked inmate 256 what he can tell us about the shadows and the voices he seemed to be screaming about. He spoke of great evils and shadow creatures coming from the bottom of the tower, though most of it, what he said, was gibberish and impossible to understand. I've doubled the guards on the bottom floor. The 17th, so it's the next day? Yeah, the next day. Something came out of the sludge today, a small fleshy man-like monster that leapt at my guards and attempted to claw them. The men quickly killed it, but when they did, the thing exploded in a cloud of foul, choking gas within an hour. Another one thing appeared from the sludge. They keep coming more and more frequently. Now they appear 2 at a time. Though it's only been 7 hours since the first arrived. Okay. Yeah, the story has been great so far. I'm beginning to suspect that the sludge is either creating these things, growing them like seeds, or that the sludge is some part of a portal that is letting these things into Rival's End. Either way, the letter I sent cannot arrive soon enough, so I have used my emergency communications to directly contact mages at Wildly for help. They are worried and have reported similar occurrences in the wilderness some miles from the city. They are sending someone to help. So this is 2 days later. Help arrived from Waterdeep, and what good it did. The mage appeared from the sky flying down, and I thought our troubles were over. The monsters have been coming in 5 and 6s, and even larger things have been coming through. The mage inspected the portal, confirmed by suspicions. But before he could do much, a winged monster burst from the slime and tore him to pieces before we could move to defend him. The beast is dead, but so is our best chance at dealing with the crisis. Oh, jeez. All the guards are taking shifts watching the portal and slaying anything that comes through. But 3 have been injured and 1 has died. I mean, considering how many have been coming through, I'm surprised only 1 person has died. If this gets worse, we may have to abandon our posts and flee to Seer Denville. The next day? Yeah. The monsters swarmed through. It was like the dam broke. They blocked our exits now. Half of my men are dead. We'll try to break through to the outside soon, but I do not like our chances. I suppose this is where I should write my last thoughts for my loved ones in case things go poorly. But, well, there's no one for me to write to the families, to the guards who are stationed here, though I can tell you that your sons and daughters did their duty with honor and bravery, even when they faced with an unknowable threat such as this. If we break free, this note will not matter, as the survivors will return to you safely. If we do not, though, please remember us well, please. Your memory, okay? This last entry is from a little over a week ago. You notice this happened recently. Yeah, I don't think these guys made it, unfortunately. I wonder if I should get rid of these rotten onions. I don't know. I kind of want to keep them the entire time. So unfortunately, it looks like I missed whatever was in the room, but we'll see. I don't need 2 copies of this book, so I'll just throw it on the ground. 6 chapters? Okay. I think I'm only on chapter 2. If I remember correctly.
That looks like it was probably the warden. Their body is no longer their own. No choice, no movement, not commanded by something else. A puppet. Nothing to be done, no helping them, nothing.
Oh, I missed. I'm on chapter 3. Oh, okay. Fireball, please. I missed. noise.
Have to break him. That is all. Just break what is left. Break the shell. Break the puppet, and it will be over. There. There. It is done.
Vera seems very concerned about this. Little message to the end of the map. Yeah, well, it's okay. I'll bring the onions to the end.
Good work.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? You sounded a little lost for a while there.
I am fine now.
Want to talk?
That seemed to really affect you. Do you want to talk about what just happened?
Oh, it's because they're not in control of their bodies, and he isn't really in control.
There is nothing to discuss. We must continue.
I have a +9, and I failed? This is like this is, okay. I don't like this game. It's too much like D&D. This is giving me PTSD. It's too much like real D&D.
Keys. Find the keys.
You sift through the shards of bone and scraps of torn clothes and armor until you hear a jangle. You retrieve a ring of keys, each of which is inscribed with runes and magic formulae. You would never have opened the cells without these.
Okay. Alright, so we got the keys. Is this way back? Yes, it is. Good. Yeah, it's unfortunate, Redstone. Though typical. What was that? Oh, those are the particles. Okay, so the keys, I assume, will open the other door. Unless it opens this. It does.
Oh, the jingling of keys. Now that is a welcome sound. Certainly better than listening to screaming demons anyhow.
Oh, it's you.
And who might you be? I see no uniform. You don't look like a demon to me.
You first.
No, you first. Who are you?
Oh, depends who's asking.
I don't work here and I'm not here to hurt anyone. Just tell me your name.
I could make you run around looking for whatever list the warden keeps the names of his prisoners on, but that wouldn't help either of us, would it? Aside from maybe making me giggle. I could really use a good laugh.
My age? I'm 28.
Very well. My name is Vtuberen. What do you want with me exactly?
Nalkra sent me to free you.
Oh, finally. She said she would figure something out, but I'd given up on her once the demons appeared.
What happened?
What happened here? Why are there demons and where are the guards?
How much information do you think I can get while locked up in a stationary cell? Well, a fair amount, actually.
I was about to say.
About a week ago, there was an alarm. Like, if there'd been a prison break. But everyone was running toward the bottom level, and someone shouted about a portal or something like that.
Nice. That is a funny coincidence.
Almost none of those guards came back. And those who did were being chased by all of the lovely creatures you've encountered here yourself.
Okay.
My best guess is someone opened a portal to the abyss, lost control, and was subsequently killed. Judging by the state of this place, it seems likely that the portal's still open too. As for the other guards, well, I wouldn't think about it too hard if I were you.
Yeah.
Will these keys get you out?
Why, yes, they will. Glad to see someone thinking ahead. That being said, I won't be going anywhere while that portal's still open, so you'll have to go find my magic focus too.
Focus location.
Where would I find your focus?
There's a lockup somewhere for inmates' possessions. Get the warden's keys, and you should be able to open whatever box or closet you can find.
Can you seal it?
Can you actually close the portal?
Oh, I should be able to. Even if I haven't been able to cast them, I could still prepare spells while locked up in here.
That's good.
Had a few things that could work at the ready just in case I ever got the chance.
That makes sense. I mean, she was locked in here a week.
That being said, I'm starved and weak as a kitten, so I'll still need you to clear the way and take care of whatever's hanging around the portal before I'll risk exposing myself. I'm our only chance of nipping this crisis in the bud, after all.
How did they live? When this launched? It launched 3 days ago, I think. The first stream I did of this was when it came out. So I think it was 3 days ago. On Tuesday. Wait, today's Thursday. 2 days ago. I know what day it is. How'd you live?
How are you and some of the other prisoners still alive? Wouldn't the demons have torn you apart by now?
Oh, trust me, they've tried. Multiple times. However, these cells are reinforced magically on the outside, and have constantly active anti-magic fields on the inside.
26. Yeah, so 2 days ago. Tuesday.
Demons cannot teleport in, or shoot fire, or whatever at us, nor can they rip the doors off.
Nice.
Ironically enough, these cells are the safest places in the entire building, so far as I can tell. It'd be relaxing if I didn't have to listen to the occasional blood-curdling, inhuman shriek echoing through the halls.
Alright, I'll be back.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, I'll be here.
Get it? Because she can't leave. Okay, so find Kerman's focus. Can I open these doors? Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. What is that? Burn it with fire. Okay. What was that? V-Rock. I actually don't know what that is. Interesting. A giant human and a vulture. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen those before. What? Oh, I see. Okay. Ah, okay. Ha! Get wrecked. Oh, jeez. Honestly, I probably should have saved that fireball for these guys. Alright, luckily I have many AoEs. Okay. Is this the only way? Yes. Yes. I have been eaten by a cube. I killed the first couple too quickly, but one of them snuck on me and I got eaten. I didn't die to it though. He spit me out. Nice. Your first death was the cube eating you? Nice. I don't think I've died in combat yet. I've only ever died because I keep trying to jump into places I'm not supposed to and I drown. Because I'm trying to like, get out of the map. The Vrock are the scariest enemies? Are they? Like scariest in terms of like the actual visual appearance? Potentially. Wait, return? Why? Oh. What are you? Oh, these are the animated armors.
Hey, Vair? We haven't been using your magic site as much, but I haven't seen any evidence of a cult or any other religious or magical activity aside from what's needed to keep this place running.
Oh, yes.
Vair?
Just get us out of this prison.
This is a bug. You have to get the focus first. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured. I figured it just thought I had the thing on me, but yeah, it's okay. Oh, hey, cube. Oh my god, I destroy these cubes. Oh, come on. That was unfair. Alright. This sounds like the beginning of a joke. Your second death was to a treasure chest that killed me when I tried to loot it. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? What sounds like the beginning of the joke? Oh, this is very clever design. Now we jump up. Oh, okay. Nice. I like it. Very little backtracking. I like it. Or as minimal as possible. So now we just go up one. What were I said? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It does kind of sound like the beginning of a joke. You're right. What? Okay. Alright. Fine. I guess I'll missed. I guess I missed. I'll blame the game, though. I know I missed, but it's the game's fault. Ah, you can't get through the door. Get wrecked, nerds. Octopus dudes? Oh, those are probably the mind flares.
Oh, my focus. Excellent. Have you cleared the path to the portal?
I think so.
I think so.
Oh, you even took care of that big, bat-like thing? That one looked particularly menacing. If I'm being entirely honest, I nearly peed myself when it stopped by to try to get into my cell.
No.
No, I think I missed that one.
Oh.
Before we go.
Nokra mentioned some sort of flying monster before we came, but we haven't seen it yet. Do you think it's still here?
Pretty sure that's the thing she just mentioned.
Oh, yes. I saw it just yesterday. If it hadn't flown off by then, Something must be keeping it here. My guess is it's feeding off whatever energy's coming out of the portal. Or perhaps the lesser demons coming through, treating the portal like a fishing hole.
Huh. You forgetting to get potions? Yeah. I haven't actually bought any potions.
Well, if that thing's still hanging around, then it will probably rip me to shreds the moment I try to seal the portal. I'll find a place to hide, or maybe just stay in this cozy and very safe cell until it's dead or driven off. Once you've done that, I'll close the portal and we can get out of this place. I would guess it probably perches somewhere up high. Might want to start searching the upper levels.
Do something about the flying monster. Okay, where's the upper levels? How do I get to the upper levels? Over here. I have so much money and so many potions. I'm probably going to use the strength potion here, most likely, if I have to fight that thing. Oh god, a long spiraling staircase. We're totally not going to be thrown down from here. Through this wooden floor.
Wow, I've never actually been up quite this high. Is this what it's like for you? Viewing the world from above while flying? Everything spread out so endlessly.
It was.
It is Veer. You'll totally get your body back. Is this the thing? Okay. Do I fireball it? Nope.
Any chance those specks are dangerous or harming anything in the area?
What? Oh.
What a lucky day this is. The two souls have come to be packaged into the same body. I was getting hungry.
It can sense me?
And hear you. Yes, one might say that it is a delight to encounter a soul as rich and potent as yours, noble worm.
Okay.
I cannot say that in all of my centuries I have ever consumed any of your kind who were older than mere adolescents. Young and tender, yes. But their souls do not have the potency that yours does. And all of this without contending with your fiery breath or iron-hard scales.
Hey.
Oh, you are most generous in coming here, so exposed.
The monster seems to be almost shivering in anticipation as it flexes its claws and bares its teeth. You get the sense that you might only have time for one question before the thing's patience runs out.
Portal's origin.
How did this portal open?
You do not know. Neither of you. To think that even such a wise beast as a dragon would not know the happenings.
Favorite
of
voice?
nature in
It's
its
a
own world.
definitely sound. This thing definitely sounds like I think it would sound.
How little have you paid attention to what is around you? Don't worry though, I will relive the universe of your arrogance. Luckily for you, you will not have to face your deity's judgment when I am done with you. Death will be the true end. Once I devour your souls, not a shred of you shall remain in this universe.
Come on. It's your voice? Oh, hey. That's a good voice acting there.
Even if you strike me down and destroy my body here, I will simply reform in the abyss.
That's fine.
And when I do, and when my master carves a path into this world, nothing will stop me from hunting you down. Your souls will be mine in the end.
Well, I would say you did pretty good voice acting
Well,
than
that just happened.
Redstone.
Let's head back to Kimmerin.
What? How'd I get over here? Okay. Oh, hey, here she is.
Oh, well, that was downright unsettling. Still, the deed is done. However, I fear that what magic I could work here today was limited and will only be a temporary solution. Once I have some rest, though, I can return and enact something more permanent.
Other prisoners?
What about the other people still in the prison? It will be some time before more guards appear to help them.
Oh, I plan to free them all. I cannot abide by anything being trapped against its will. If these prisoners prove to still be dangerous to others, though, well, then it will be my responsibility to find and eliminate them. Lots of work if that happens, but I'll manage.
You trust them?
How can you trust them to not do whatever it was that put them in here to begin with?
Think you do 12 characters? Oh, okay.
Hopefully, they've learned from their mistakes by now. That being said, I will also make it very clear what will happen if they cause too much trouble.
Their crimes?
What about the crimes that they have already committed? They haven't finished their sentences.
Not my problem, and I don't really care about such strict laws. Way I see it, just being stuck in here was punishment enough. If they break the rules again, though, then someone will put them down. Might be me, it might be someone else.
Use the rod?
Could you use the Rod of Alignment to keep the portal shut? Put things back the way they're supposed to be.
That is a good idea, but I do not know how to say this any more clearly than to say that the portal being open is how things are supposed to be.
Oh, jeez.
It seemed to have opened on its own, naturally. I've heard of such phenomenon, but never seen it. I suppose we just got unlucky. Using the rod, though, would just reopen the rift, I'm afraid.
That is unfortunate.
Nothing can ever be easy, can it?
Ready to go?
Are you ready to go back to Nalkra now?
Oh, once I've had a bite to eat, sure. There must be something around here that hasn't rotted or been gnawed on by demons.
I doubt it.
As soon as I'm rested, though, I'll turn into an air elemental or a snowy owl. Something. Fly to Nalkra's cave. I'll be there long before you.
Stay safe, then. Would have hated to go to all this trouble just for you to get eaten by a crag cat or something on the way back.
Yeah, well, the benefit of being a druid is that I can always turn into one of them if they try. Maybe insult their mother to get them to back off. You can guess it, but they're surprisingly touchy about their mom's crag cats. Never you worry. I'll see you there.
Get the heck out of there. I shall. Regeneration potion, healing, invisibility potion. Okay. Okay. Nice. All right. And now we have to go all the way back. Back we go. I've noticed all the quest names pretty. I think I've mentioned all the quest names. There were some pretty funny ones. I mean, the problem is that they appear for they don't appear long enough in the pop-up, and I doubt most people are looking at the menu. What does my armor give me, actually? 1-1. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. The first two abilities you get, Royal, are the class abilities. So for instance, I have Divine Smite and Lay on Hands. Made him easier in the next patch? He didn't seem that difficult to me, but I also guess I had a lot of stuff in me. I had a strength potion and a regeneration potion. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like Paladin is a little bit of like the easy mode because you have a self-heal at all times. General difficulty spike? Really? Interesting.
You
Hello.
have returned. Good.
Hello.
I can now say to your face that I do not enjoy being deceived, dragon.
Oh.
I was afraid of this. Be careful.
How'd you know?
How did you find out?
I did a bit of divination while we were waiting for you. I had to make sure that the Rod of Alignment was going to someone trustworthy. Or, well, you withheld pretty important information, so maybe not someone trustworthy, so much as not going to turn the Rod toward destruction or the undoing of everything good in our world.
That changes your playstyle? Yeah.
We figured out what you would want the Rod for, and personally, I fully support your desire to return to your natural form, especially if it means unearthing whatever your attackers are planning.
And what about after the dragon is returned to its form? Can we trust them with it then?
I'd hope so. If not, though, we can always take it back. Either way, can't condemn someone for something they haven't done yet, right? Give it to them with my blessing.
See? Got this.
Fine. But if you can hear me, dragon, I do this not for your sake. I do it for the child.
The child?
They do not deserve to have their thoughts constantly invaded and should be able to live their life without someone constantly whispering in their
I don't
ear.
feel like she's a child,
A
but
person's
it's okay.
mind is meant to be their refuge and safe haven, even when nowhere else is. Besides, there is something about you, child. A sense of impending significance,
Why do you keep calling me a
for
child?
lack of a better term.
Literally fought off demons. Still a child, apparently.
I have been in this world long enough to trust my intuition, and it tells me to keep an eye on you. Regardless of what happens to the dragon, I will be curious to know your doings.
Thank you.
Now go. Hunt your quarry. And remember that the rod is not all-powerful. You must weaken your target first if it is a living thing. You have a battle ahead.
Giants tend to live pretty long, so it's true. At most creatures, most mortal creatures are probably childs to them, or children to them. Childs. Where to look?
Any idea where we might find the creatures that stole Vair's body?
I tried scrying them too, but their lair seems to be protected from such spying. Sorry.
I may have an idea, though.
We're all ears.
We'll take any advice you can offer.
Speak with the dwarves of Kelvin's Cairn. I have overheard their conversations whilst traveling as a storm.
Okay.
They speak of their kin in Mithril Hall facing a mysterious crisis, though I could not learn any details. Still, their troubles
Crutcher's
and
meant to be
yours
early
could be
mid-20s. Yeah.
related.
I mean, I'm
If
probably
so,
older than
they
her.
may provide direction and help against a common foe.
It is as good a start as any. These foes are unnatural to our world, so they are bound to make disturbances that we might be able to follow.
Well, it's a start at least. Thank you both for your help.
Happy hunting!
Nice. A grueling or speak with the dwarves. Okay. Dwarves, go to the dwarves. What do you mean, stream elements? I know you're running. Ah, so this is the fort. Okay. I see. Let's go. Okay. The owl barrel. Oh, yeah, the arrow bell. Those things are classic D&D enemies. Speak with the dwarves. Okay. Are the dwarves here or are they dead? They're alive. Nice. Hello? No, not you. Okay, I cannot speak to these dwarves, but I can speak to other dwarves. Where are you, named dwarf? There you are, named dwarf. Do I have to walk here first? What? Hello? No? I feel like something should be triggering right now. Hello? Do I have to stand in a specific area?
Oh,
there
a
we go.
stranger? Welcome to Kelvin's Cairn, true home of the legendary Brunner Battlehammer himself. And who might you be?
True home?
What do you mean, true home?
Ah, well, though Brunner was born in and became king of Mithril Hall, anyone who knew him said that his heart was really here in the Dale. Essentially, abandoned his kingdom to come here, actually. Questionable leadership, but makes for great bragging rights on our part.
Yeah, I think Redstone, I think I wasn't close enough. That's why when I initially tried to right-click on her, that's why. Do I give an honest answer or a evasive answer? Well, I mean, okay. So, the thing is, the honest answer, I don't want to just straight up say I have a dragon soul in me. But I do want to just tell them my name. Because if the evasive answer... She's not meant to be crouched like that? Oh, weird. I don't want to like, say that I have Veer's soul in me. But I don't also want to... I don't want to, like, lie to her that I'm not who I am. I'll just give the honest answer.
My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a group of people and monsters. Have you heard anything about anyone working with chalky-skinned creatures that have bones and spines poking out of their flesh? Maybe a wizard in a mask?
Okay.
Don't know about any wizard and haven't seen any monsters like that about, but we have had some tales from our kin down south in Mithril Hall. Just rumors, mind you. Before the trading caravans from our cousins stopped coming due to the blizzards, they had some stranger things to say.
Okay.
They were all over the place with the tales, but the consistencies between them told how civilians were losing their minds.
That makes sense.
There's been sabotage, murder, and people just up and disappearing, or trying to go into the deeper caves where they had no business being.
Okay.
Oh, and some people had talked about glimpsing a new small folk, they think, down in the Underdark. Just saw small, pale, white humanoids with grinning teeth and yellow eyes.
That's... sounds familiar, but I don't remember what it is. Oh yeah, voice acting work is... anyone who can do voice acting is impressive to me.
At the risk of jumping to conclusions, that sounds at least similar to what you witnessed in your home. Not to mention that the small folks she mentioned sound like the star spawn Gru we
Right,
have
the
encountered.
the Gru.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a look at least. Thank you for the information. We'll get out of your hair and...
Boss, we're under attack! Some creepy pale things with spikes coming out of them! They're swarming our guard posts!
Friends of yours?
You could say something like that.
They must have finally tracked us down. I knew it would eventually come for my soul as well as my body.
How many are there, and how didn't we see them coming? The scouts asleep?
The scouts didn't even have a chance to see them! The things just appeared right in the tunnels, behind one of our sentry posts! I think something teleported them here!
Get the workers and civilians into the deeper tunnels, and call up the rest of the garrison. You follow them to the shelters until this is cleared up.
They want me.
I think they might be here for me. It's only right if I help repel them.
Your funeral, kid. Follow me.
Pretty sure they're here for me. Oh, I can't sprint. Uh-oh. We're in RP walk mode.
They're after a human!
They're not even helping me fight. Why? I have a feeling some guys didn't come out yet. Is that all of them? Nope. Why are you running away?
Oh, I think that's all of them.
Indeed. We have not seen the star spawn anywhere else in the Dale. If they were transported specifically here, then that implies that they were coming for us.
How do you figure? They could have attacked us any time.
Maybe not. No one saw you in my cave when the cultists attacked me. Could be that they did not know who had my soul after losing the coin that held it. If they had known that you carried my soul, then that wizard in the mask would have either killed or captured you to take it back when he found us in Wizard Edro's tower.
So they've somehow figured it out since then, and have some way to find or at least track us.
That would seem to be the case. We should leave. If more pursue us, I do not want innocents caught in the fighting.
Vair, that actually sounded rather generous and thoughtful. Downright altruistic, actually.
Just get us to Mithril Hall quickly. If we stay in one spot too long, it will make it all the easier for the enemy to attack us. We do not know what their capabilities are. For all we know, this invasion was either the entirety of their force or but a tiny fraction of their army.
Good point. Yeah, we should go.
Oh, chapter 3 complete. Find a cart and travel to Mythal Hall. Unlock new spell immolation? I'm running out of hotkeys. Oh, what is this? Rod of... Oh, okay. Okay, another in con and another in strength. Abilities. So what is this? Flames wreath one creature you can see within range. Interesting. All right, thank you, Royal. Have a good sleep. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, it's based off of Dex. Unlucky. Honestly, we probably won't even use this then. We'll keep it here for now. Because I'm really strength and charisma. I mean, I wasn't in a multiplayer anywhere game, but thank you. Alright, back to the cart guy. It's grid even if you have... Okay. I guess that's true. Damage over time. That's true. I mean, the problem is that I'm running out of... things. I should be constantly casting magic by accident because I'm trying to right-click things. I guess I don't need to have this regeneration potion always there because I want to have something so I can just right-click people and not attack them by accident. I wonder if I can buy the upgrades. Next thing. Okay.
Need a lift?
Why would I want to go to Candlekeep? No, we're gonna go to
The
Mythal.
journey out of Icewind Dale is slow and treacherous. The
Makes
snow
sense.
hindering your progress, with yetis taking advantage of your predicament. Still, after repelling a few raids, you manage to round the spine of the world, feeling the fresh, warmer breezes rising from the south as you turn east and skirt the foothills as you make for Mithril Hall. You keep the fetid, troll-infested swamps of the Evermoors to your right as you near your destination, climbing the last slope in the mountain shadow and passing through the Dwarven city's main gates, hoping to find the lair of the Starspawn.
Okay. Chapter 4. Now this looks like a dwarven fortress if I've ever seen one. I assume... What? Am I not supposed to go here? Let's hope we can go this way. Whoa. Okay, cool. I like it. Are these campfires? They are.
Next.
Lots of guards on duty. It certainly seems that something has the dwarves on alert, though whether it has to do with us.
Honestly, I hope it does. As bad as that could be for the dwarves, it was a long way to get here, and I don't want this trip to be for nothing.
Step forward.
Though I will be more than happy to lead these tunnels. We've only just arrived, and already I cannot help but feel trapped.
We'll get in and out as quickly as we can. Just tell me if you start having problems, okay?
I will. Thank you.
Step forward. Please stay behind the line. Next.
We are 100% gonna get a red flag because we have 2 souls.
Please stay behind the line. Step forward. Next. 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 Please stay behind the line. Stay behind the line, please. Please stay behind the line.
Next. Ten out of 10 gameplay, thank you. I appreciate it. Do I have to wait until he calls next? Do I wait or can I go?
What's going on? What are you doing?
We're trapped! Get us out, Kadra! We are easy targets here!
What's happening? What did I do?
The precautions would mark you as dangerous. You'll be detained, examined, and questioned.
Why did they say I'm dangerous?
Our wards indicate that there's been tampering with your mind or soul.
That makes
There's a
sense.
Foreign entity inside.
Again? How many times will our simple presence be a cause for suspicion or study? This is growing tiresome.
Do you have any explanation for this?
He really should call next. Didn't do that though. He should call next. I agree. That should. Do I answer honestly or do I play dumb? I mean, I've been pretty honest up until this point. I think "can I trust you" is just like the wrong answer, personally. Like, asking if, considering the situation we're in, saying "can I trust you" is like literally the most sketchy thing you can say, I would say. I'll do an honest answer.
I carry the soul of a dragon within me. We are here hunting the ones who took his body from him.
My first instinct is to call you nuts and throw you in jail. But perhaps there is more to this. Either way, you'll be detained until we finish evaluating you. Our commander's on the way to address this personally.
And how long will all of this take?
That is for our commander to decide. You might not be allowed to leave at all.
Wow, these guys are totally gonna get attacked.
So you're the one who set our alarms to screaming like a goat that's been cornered by a mountain lion? Fenrir, I don't feel like wasting our time here, so cast your spells and let's get on with our lives. If you resist his spells, he will know. Submit to them, or we will use more invasive and painful methods to get what we need out of you.
I was with these people and do that.
I would suggest that you answer Commander Tordek's questions fully and truthfully, while providing any other information that's applicable to our investigation and/or Mithril Hall and its denizens.
As a dwarf casts his spell, you feel a sensation akin to what you did when Thesserai's assistant cast Zone of Truth on you. This, however, is more direct, targeted, and instead of trying to prevent a certain kind of action, you can feel something trying to take control of a part of your mind and thereby compel you to follow his instructions.
Alright, I'll cooperate.
Good. The first thing I want to know about is this entity inside of you. Finger says that there is another consciousness living inside of you, but that it does not seem to do you any harm. What is it, and do you or it wish to harm the people of Mithril Hall?
No.
It is the soul of the noble dragon Endandravair, and neither he nor I wish you harm unless you conspire with our enemies.
True.
It seems that your magics have not failed you yet, old friend.
No, though I must admit to not believing it when the detection spells registered a dragon's presence.
Surprising as all of this is, what business have you in Mithril Hall? Why come here?
You heard rumors.
We have heard rumors about strange things happening in Mithril Hall, including disappearances and bizarre behavior. Since the people and creatures we are hunting are not of this world, and have a history of kidnapping while working with humanoids, this seemed the most likely place to look.
While I am sure that some of the rumors you have heard are exaggerated, things are certainly not ideal here either. Before we go any further, perhaps it would be best if you started from the beginning and told me all you know and what manner of foe you are looking for.
I'll be brief.
I will endeavor to be as brief as possible.
Good. Time is precious, though take care not to overlook any important details. So these pale things in the tunnels we've found, that they are not from Faerun explains why no one in the city is familiar with them. We had thought that they were perhaps a lost people from the Underdark, as those caverns are vast and not all of them explored. I had suspected that their appearance might have something to do with our missing people.
Your suspicions?
What did you think they had to do with this?
I had thought that perhaps they were the ones controlling those who we found trying to enter the deep tunnels. That this is probably a cult that some of our missing people might have joined willingly makes this issue all the more complicated and dangerous.
Strange behavior?
People have been behaving strangely too, right?
Aye. The commander of Mithril Hall's scouting forces had repeatedly sent squads into the Underdark over the last months, and none of them came back.
Oh, jeez.
He also pushed for expansion into the tunnels and other projects that would put workers and fighters outside of our gates and barriers.
He's probably one of them.
We moved to question him, but he died when we tried to arrest him. I wonder if perhaps he was an accomplice to this cult. It makes me wonder just how many of our own people have willingly surrendered themselves to this cause. As for whatever has taken the dragon's body, that is not an enemy we can allow to rest at our front door.
So what do you plan to do about it?
Kill it, of course. If you cannot remove the creature from Endandravair's body, then a dragon controlled by a cult is not something that we can ignore.
Okay.
But you are willing to let us try first.
I am. Partly because the most callous and pragmatic smart thing to do would be to allow it. If you succeed, then the problem is solved. If you fail, then you will most likely die and be unable to stop us. Furthermore, you seem to genuinely believe you can accomplish this, even while compelled to tell us the truth of yourself and your journeys. You have spoken of overcoming monstrous creatures and seem to have a plan with this Rod of Alignment, which Fengir would salivate over if you gave him a chance to examine it.
No.
I would not salivate.
Yes, he would.
Yes, you would. Because of your confidence and because it is right to help a goodly dragon, we will move forward with your plan and aid you as we can. Our scouts have tracked these Starspawn to a set of ruins in the Underdark that they seem to be using as their base. Chances are you will find your dragon there, or at least more information about where it could be.
Okay.
That's...
However, confidence can be unwarranted. To make sure that you are up to the task, we will test you. A simple sparring match should do.
Okay.
It will be you against, say, 3 of our best fighters. If you beat them, then we will assist you. If you cannot, then we will have to consider you a liability and keep you from interfering while we kill the possessed dragon. Much as it pains me to admit.
3 against 1 seems a bit unfair. Are they really any good?
The ones I have in mind each earned their reputations fairly. One slew a hook horror when he was a fresh recruit in the army, and The other two were essential in finding and exterminating an illithid outpost.
Hook horror?
Sorry, hook horror?
I mean, I know what it is, but...
A predator of the Underdark with a sharp beak and a pair of hooks instead of arms that are just as capable of rending flesh as they are of helping the monster climb about. They are normally pack hunters, but Varg managed to get cornered by one. Crazy dwarf hacked it to pieces, though the things are covered in a carapace as tough as wood.
Illithid?
What is an illithid?
They're more commonly known as mind flayers. They stand like people, but have tentacles on their bulbous faces.
They're basically flying octopuses.
They read minds, can brainwash prey, kill you with their psychic abilities, or simply crack open your skull and suck your brain out. Now that I mention it, there have been more reports of mind flayer signs lately. Should look into that.
Alright.
Very well. I accept your terms and your challenge.
Excellent. In that case, Fenrir, you may remove the restraints and end the spell.
Good job at take you, Tornik. Felt like I was about to start bleeding out of my eyes from maintaining the suggestion for so long.
I would never let that happen. Else your wife would skin me alive once she saw you.
And I would let her.
You're free to go now. I will return to my other duties, and when you are ready, report to the Silverbeard Arena to face 3 of our champions.
Alright. I will most likely be upgrading all of my equipment before that happens. Can I loot this? Money! I'm so rich right now. I'm surprised Viera didn't say anything during that whole time. Alright, new weapon. Advanced Paladin sword. Nice. Get the better armor. Nice. Alright, let's check our stats. Oh man. 19 strength, 12 charisma, 10 con. Nice. Nice. Okay. Jesus, you're strong. Yeah, I pumped a lot into strength in the character creation, so it's my old strategy of the best way to defeat an enemy. Most people don't do all the exploring. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I have so much money too, so I can just buy everything right away. I'll probably want a potion.
Remember, this fight determines whether you even have a chance to save me and separate us. Not to make you panic or cause undue stress, but this might as well be a matter of life and death.
Yeah, right. No pressure. Thanks.
Yeah, I doubt these guys can face me, but we'll see. We'll just quickly look around. Oop, chest. More money! I also fought a lot of enemies in the very beginning. I explored basically the whole woods, so I got a lot of money from that too. It always makes me sad when I've heard, I mean, I know, I always constantly hear when I look at like developer interviews and like just like people who are in that make video games, they always talk about how most people don't explore. And I'm like, that's like one of the more interesting things about games. is just looking around. I mean, I guess main quests and stuff are cool and all, but still. I guess I'm the odd person, you know? Love to see it. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
Mithril, the precious metal for which this dwarven kingdom was
Nice.
named, is exceptionally rare in most of the world. Lighter and stronger than steel, warriors and artisans across the lands clamor for it. Mithril halls
there's a
seemingly
chest at the
endless
top.
supply of the legendary material is brought through here, and it is in this room that mithril ore is melted down and purified into the metal that has made the dwarves here wealthy beyond most people's wildest dreams.
Nice. There was a chest up here, yep. Yeah, I like the particles is nice. Invisibility potion. Oh, see, that's why I don't want to have abilities. I guess I can do on the Wayfinder, so I don't accidentally cast a spell. Okay. What is down over here? I feel like that is where I'm supposed to go after I fight the guys. So let's go fight the guys first. Invincibility? Oh, you're right. It is invincibility. Oh, I should be using these way more often. I should learn how to read. Darn, unlucky. It's my greatest weakness. I don't know how to read. Where is this guy? The Wayfinder is no longer pointing me to him. I think it's over here. Hello.
Yes. The human.
Any
Tornik
rules?
said that he was sending you this way. Ready to get beaten into the dust.
Any rules?
What are the rules for this fight?
Don't kill each other. About as simple as that. Try not to maim each other either. Magic is wonderful stuff, but cutting off an arm could kill someone as easily as stabbing them, and it gets really expensive and difficult to bring people back from the dead. So, yeah. Don't go for anyone's eyes or dismemberment or anything like that.
Alright, I'm ready.
I'm ready. They might be surprised about who gets taken down today.
Uh-huh. Sure. Well, let's get it over with.
No, I don't need the potion. There we go.
Well, I'll be. Wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it myself. Guess Tordex saw something new and was right. Again. I should know better by now than to second guess him. Anyhow, I'll send word along that you've passed his test. Once you're patched up and ready, speak with him about whatever it was that got you down here in the first place.
Alright, he's like right there, I think. Right? Yep. Hello.
Ah, there you are. I heard the good news. I suspected that you would at least make a good show of things, but even I'm impressed to hear that you defeated all 3 of the warriors I picked. Perhaps you can save your friend after all.
So, what now?
Now, I am going to send you with a squad of soldiers into the Underdark to invade the lair of a relatively unknown foe. We have a very rough estimate of how many Starspawn there are, but if there are any cultists or prisoners, they have stayed within the ruins. I have already made the arrangements and my soldiers are moving ahead to further scout and prepare for the attack. Before you leave though, you should wear this. This will prevent anyone from scrying on you, like the cultists probably did when they found you at Kelvin's cairn. Don't want the evil little vermin to see you coming now, do we? Now get going. You have a dragon to rescue.
Do I need to equip anything? Amulet proof against detection. Do I just have it? Do I just have it? I think I just have it. Okay. Yep, I was right. We are going to go to the left now? Yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
The hundreds of dwarfs that call this mountain home need thousands of gallons of water to slake their thirst. These aquifers were built to redirect snowmelt from the mountain's peak. As the ice turns to water, it drains down hidden tunnels into the halls below. Unfortunately, smaller monsters find their way in through these channels, but they are more of a nuisance than a danger.
One stat point. Any chests? Other than a dead body. Jeez. More dead bodies. Jeez. Coins. Or are there coins there? Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, let's... go stats. Let's get a 20 strength. Exploration Overlord coming up. Yeah. I mean, we are going to the Underdark, right? So, that makes sense. Can I jump across this? Oh no, I don't need to. No. Can I swim up? I can't. Oh, nope, I cannot. No. Please don't drown. No. Why do I always do this to myself? Oh, I made it out. Ah. Alright, cool. Alright, let's stop playing near the water. Let's leave. Venture at your own risk. That makes sense. Okay. Where were the soldiers? I guess they're over there and in the waypoint. Chile begins to explore the Underdark. It was never seen again. Probably. Oh, this is definitely a fake chest. Oh, it is not. Strength potion. Oh my god, the strength potions. Okay.
Without sunlight, there is little plant life in the Underdark. Instead, mushroom forests like this one sprout from decomposing material. Creatures come to feed on these mushrooms, and those creatures are eaten by predators, and then new mushrooms grow from what is left over. They are not too different from forests on the surface in that regard. Just don't try to eat them, is all.
Alright. Up we go. Yeah, so it wants me to go over there, so we're going to go in the exact opposite direction, because this game can't tell me what to do. Unless it does. Wow. I love how the mushrooms sound like wood as you walk over it. Oh my gosh, the particles. Or the glow effects. Okay. What is that? Okay. Well, it looks like that's this area. This is what mushrooms normally sound in Minecraft? Really? I didn't realize that they sound... I guess I've never stepped over mushroom blocks. Yeah, I guess I never really have. I never really built with mushrooms, so I guess that makes sense. Interesting. The heck? I mean, I guess that's why they give you 5, like 6 or 7 strength potions. I guess I assume the dwarves are the ones who place all the lanterns and stuff. Because the lanterns stop right here, and that's where the Underdark basically starts, right? Nice. Alright, so the game wants me to go this way, so we're going to go this way. I do want to fight those things soon, but for now, not yet. What? I guess it's a close range spell. Where they didn't place them, must want to preserve the beauty. Yeah, it's true. I mean, to be fair, looking at it, it is quite aesthetically pleasing. Though I would never actually want to go here in real life. I would probably die. Lava. You have to be close enough to target? Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so that's where the game wants me to go. What is that? Oh, that's probably the fortress. This looks more of like the demon side of the Underdark. Now we're we're probably gonna go in that direction eventually. Hey, look, more places where I can drown. None of this is used at all? Oh, okay. For the main story. Really, that's too bad. Alright, then we shall go this way. Originally meant for more side quests? That makes sense. I mean, this definitely looks like a side quest. An open, like a more open side questy area. So I guess there's more things to discover then, right? More landmarks to discover. Instead of the actual quests.
One benefit
volcanic
of living in the Underdark is that the tunnels are seldom cold. Sitting so far beneath the world's surface, the Underdark is heated by the planet's mantle and the magma flows that make it. Some of those flows come to the surface, making small underground volcanoes such as this, where creatures of fire are drawn to the heat.
I guess all the creatures of fire aren't going to be super worried about all my fire spells. Favorite place? Yeah, this does look pretty cool. Kobolds. Nice, one shot. Cool, I do 40 damage to hit. Nice. Oh, there's stairs here. What the heck? Oh, okay, I guess that's just a coincidence that there's a staircase here. I don't know, it doesn't feel like a coincidence. Definitely feels like I should be able to walk up that though. Oh, I do 20 damage a hit, sorry. No, apparently I do 19. I thought I did 20. I guess it's a range, right? Don't think it's a staircase. Yeah. It's supposed to be like a crust or something like that. Probably. I kind of want to jump in the lava to see if I can burn, but I also kind of don't want to do that. But I kind of want to do that. I'm too curious. I have to do it. I burn. Alright. It's good to know. Oh. Does this fire affect... Okay, no. It doesn't. I was going to say, I really hope this doesn't stay forever. Okay, interesting. I didn't see another way to go. Unless... Wait, is this a cave? Oh, okay, this is just... Okay, it's... You can't burn? Oh, wow. Well, I mean, you can take damage from the lava. Yeah, it looks like, Okay. I don't see any other ways to go. Everything else is black. Okay. Yep. No chests, though. To be fair, I could have missed chests, but to be fair, also fair, most of the chests are... I'm really running out of room. The temptation of dropping the onions is growing ever more, but I refuse. Alright, so now we go this way. To be fair, the onions is only 2 squares anyway, in my inventory. So it's not that big of a deal. I thought I just heard something. Okay. So many cubes. Hello, cubes. Wow, my immersion's broken. There shouldn't be no plant life around these cubes. Everything should be destroyed. Actually, wait. I guess technically this stuff isn't alive. So they wouldn't consume it because it needs to be living. Because they only consume alive biomass. Oh, wait. I feel like I skipped. For somewhere here, there's a trigger for nasty lakes, POI. Somewhere here? Oh, am I in the nasty lakes, but I just haven't triggered the cutscene yet?
There are many bizarre
there it is.
things in the caverns that honeycomb Faerun's underground. Portals to other worlds, colonies of walking mushroom people, and then there are more mundane sights like giant pools of filth and sludge. That's what you're looking at here. Don't breathe through your nose.
Wouldn't breathing through your nose be the safest thing to do? Okay. I feel like this is a story thing. But then you'll smell it? I guess so, but breathing through your nose, there's a lot of... I feel like this is story. What is that?
Neither the dwarves nor the drow know who built this inverted tower or to what end. All that we can say for sure is that mind flayers are drawn to it and may have their eyes set on establishing an outpost here. Perhaps it's best to stay away.
Never towers a POI. Oh, okay. Nope, we got another stat point. More strength. More strength. It makes sense. Alright. I'm not... I feel like that is the story, so we don't want to go too far away from the story. So let's go trigger... If we need to go trigger something over here, let's go trigger it. I'm telling you, if there's... There weren't meant to be so many monsters wandering originally. Many of them were meant to be for specific quests. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, it is. Oh, I guess we didn't fight those like little. I think those are displacer beasts. Are these displacer beasts? What are these? No, they're not displacer beasts. Oh, I one-shot them. Darn it! I didn't want to know what they were. Okay, well, maybe... Were they new? I don't think they were new. Maybe they're... Yeah. Yeah, I know what a displacer beast is. I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think they're the flying bat things. They're the V-Rocks. Alright. To the story. Because there was a displacer beast in the, what's it called? In the sewers, I think. Why is the combat music playing? Dwarf outpost. Oh, okay. Meet the squadrons outside of the cultist lair. Oh, so maybe this isn't a thing. Okay, so we'll go this way to see if there's more discoverable things. You want to finish those side quests someday? I mean, it's like I said, can you make DLC for DLC? I mean, I'd be down.
Natural caverns like
there we
this
go.
riddle the Underdark. Many are home to the strange creatures that live down here, though some rub up against where the barrier between worlds is thin. It is in such places that creatures from other planes can slip through, such as elementals and demons.
Then again, I guess this is an official collab, right? So you have to get it approved and all that stuff if you want to make more stuff for it, because you have to go down the chain to get approval. What is this? Oh, that was a mind flare, I think. We're going to be at a point where I'm going to be starting to just leave money on the ground because I'm running out of space. Now, what is all this stuff? What are these guys? These look just like mains? Yeah, these are mains. Here, too strong. Yeah, I guess I am. I have most. I feel like I have. Is there a way to track how many discoverables there are in the game and how many I've found? I guess I could check the menu. Would it be under? No, it wouldn't be under quests. I guess no, wouldn't it be under glossary? Don't believe so. Alright, there's some feedback. I would like to be able to track how many discoverables there are and if I've discovered them all. It's like Pokemon. I want to discover them all. Okay. Well, it looks like that was the whole discovering for this location, I think. Because I would have hit another trigger by then because I went down the two main paths. Okay. To the cultists. Though I don't know if you could possibly do that. I mean, I probably could. You could probably have a way to stream elements. Why do you keep doing this? I hope the dwarves aren't dead. That'd make me sad. These tents make me feel like they're dead. They're ripped up and stuff. You missed quite a few in the previous, but you can go back if you want. Oh, really? Did I? I felt like I explored pretty thoroughly in the previous chapters. Huh. Geez, if I'm this powerful with this without discovering a lot of them, geez, that's a lot of stat points that I missed. I think this is like an old outpost. Oh, you're right, probably. I see a lot of bodies. Ah, okay, they're alive. Excellent.
Finally. Was wondering when you'd show up.
Learn
Are
anything?
you ready for this?
Did you learn anything more? Did you see the dragon?
It was balanced for a reasonable stat allocation, collecting all points. We didn't balance for min-maxing. I mean, can you ever balance for min-maxing? I think that's unfair to most players if you balance for min-maxing, right? I guess that's the hard difficulty. If you play the hard difficulty, that's kind of like the whole min-maxing thing, right?
Not much, and no. Just got a better lay of the land, really. If it wasn't for the occasional group of white ones popping out and skittering about, I'd think this place was deserted. Still, we have enough information for a plan of attack, if you're ready.
I guess.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Nervous? Yeah, can't say as I blame you, kid. If I'm being honest, I'm ready to puke. Just too many things we don't know, but we work with what we've got.
I mean, I understand that I explore more, do more side quests, and like that, stuff like that in most RPGs. So I totally understand that if I'm not playing on hard, if I'm playing on a normal difficulty, I'm going to be over leveled or over whatever. But that's just because I don't generally enjoy playing on harder difficulties, because I just don't like bullet sponges and like high health bars and stuff like that. So I just understand that. I don't mind it.
To help make sure that you don't have to deal with too many bad guys inside, my squad and I will cause a distraction and draw as many enemies as we can into a battle outside.
Yeah, the same
We
way.
chose
Yeah.
a good spot to attack from, but we don't know how many are in there, so be quick. Doesn't matter how good we are. If we get swarmed, it's over. So, you ready?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, let us go first then. Once you hear us starting to fight, you go to that side entrance over there. Good luck.
Main quest, find the entrance. Okay, so I go this way then? I mean, I could probably take them.
This is a little too familiar. The cave, the star spawn, and again I cannot fight. No. This is different. This is not what happened last time. We are not the victim. We are the hunter. We are the hunter.
We've got this. Just bear with it. This will be over soon.
There was a chest down there, but I don't know. Why is the Wayfinder over there? Wait. What? Am I back in the castle? I am. What? What just happened? Okay, so I accidentally went back, I guess. Interesting. Huh. I wonder if I can force respawn. Just keep telling people it's too inviting of a path. Yeah, I thought that was the way I was supposed to go. Unlucky. Okay, back we go. Wait, now I don't remember how to get there. Go to the menu settings. Oh, in the game menu? Oh, okay. Oh, die and respawn. Ah. Darn. Okay. How do I get back? Unless... So that's the arena. Where was the way out again? Attempt quest fix. Aha! Okay. Okay, so let's just make our way back. Okay, yeah, so this is where they ran in. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm supposed to... Wait, I thought they said use a side entrance. I guess that's what confused me. Is this a real chest? It is. Speed potion. Oh. Darn. We'll get rid of some magic potions. Wait, where did they go? I wonder if they're probably super far behind now. Or are they supposed to despawn? Nice. Oh, I'm at the point where I'm just... I guess I could drop these books. Will I ever need this much money? Probably not. I'm fine. They go to a side entrance which you can't access? Oh, okay. They go to a side entrance? Oh, like from the outside, you mean? So if they go to a different door? Okay. Nice. Changed it so the ladder can drop when you talk to the squad leader instead of having the... Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Get him. Okay, okay, good, good.
What are you doing? I did everything you asked.
That's empty. Yes, that's someone else. It's someone else.
What more do you want from me?
Gotcha.
What is that?
Get us
Stop,
away from
please!
there.
An exchange. A sleeper to awaken. For the awake to enter the dream.
What? No, I couldn't save that person. At least, I don't think I saved them. I'm pretty sure they died. It's too bad I couldn't stop them. I tried to break their concentration. Like, I tried to, like, hit them while they were doing it, but I guess it didn't work. That's okay. Oh, jeez, there's so many of them. It's almost like this is their lair or something. Then again, I guess no matter what, I'm pretty sure I'd be filled up with money by now, no matter what. Nice. Okay, continue going. I see. It makes sense. Time constraints and all that. Nice. Those side rooms. Sacrifice side rooms, it looks like.
You're here to help us, right?
Sensor. Okay, cool.
You're not like the rest of them. The ones in the robes, or those things with them. No, never mind. Just help me out of here. Help me out of here, please. Get me out.
Are there other prisoners?
How many other prisoners have you met? Have you met any from a village called Noshkel?
Maybe? I don't know. People come and go so often and the cultists don't like us talking to each other.
Seen a dragon?
Have you seen a dragon here?
The dragon? Yes, it doesn't look healthy, like it has a fungus growing out of it.
Oh, jeez.
Some of us, the captives they took, we've had to feed and clean up after it sometimes. Sometimes it would just decide to eat someone. Simply snap up a random person and chase them down if they tried to run.
Where is it?
It's up on a cliff way above the rest of the cavern. But the only way you can get there without flying is through a portal that the people in robes use. It's deep in these ruins.
Where are you?
I'm not letting you out until you answer some questions. Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name's Sensor. I was a merchant before these people kidnapped me and my family. We've been working for them, doing manual labor. But they took me aside without saying why and trapped me in here. I could hear other people screaming though. I thought maybe I was next.
How did you get here?
Some robed man in a mask found me a while ago. He did something and told me that I wanted to bring my family to him and... Well, I did want to.
Okay.
I don't know why, I just suddenly wanted to do what he said. I led my family to the road and the masked man and his cronies captured us. My wife, son, his wife and their children. He took all of us here. He doesn't seem human. I've gotten close to him a few times and I could swear I see something moving under his clothes, like snakes writhing beneath the surface. I still don't know why I brought them out of our house or listened to him. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'll get you out of here.
Break the lock.
It takes a few hits, but eventually you manage to bend and then snap away the padlock holding the door shut, sending the ruined metal clattering to the ground.
Thank you. Please, I just have to ask one more favor. My family is still being held with the rest of the prisoners. I know how to open the door and can let them out if you'll just watch my back.
Oh god, is this an escort? Can he die? Plus 22? Yes, I have 22 strength. Oh, this...
Thank helm that you... Sensor! What are you doing here? I'd given you up for dead.
For a while I had to. Give me a moment to open this. There. Maya Preckin Cilius guest. He's still here.
Katra, is that you?
Oh, it's Neri.
Neri?
Can I talk to her? Nope.
What are you doing here?
Oh,
We had
there's
all
Neri.
thought that the cultists had already killed you, or that maybe you had gotten away. Why are you here? How are you here? And what's all this new equipment?
It's a long story, one we don't have time for. What happened after I left the village? I came back and everything was aflame.
A few hours after you went to find Vair, the people who control this place appeared, accompanied by, well, Vair, though he looked sick. They threatened to torch the village if we didn't cooperate. They rounded all of us up, searching us and our houses. They were looking for some coin, though none of us knew what they meant. We tried to give them money, but they didn't want any.
Okay.
Instead, they took what little they wanted, bound us up, and then the dragon appeared. I thought it might have been Vair, but I've never seen him so close, and he looked... wrong. Sick.
Oh no. I was afraid of this. What they would make my body do.
When these people were done with us, we had to watch as the dragon flew into the sky and breathed fire over all our homes. It was horrifying.
Yep.
Seeing all that we had worked and lived for burning. I don't know how we'll rebuild, even if we get out of here.
Why kidnap you?
What have they been doing with the people they kidnap?
Mostly they use us for labor. Cooking, cleaning, mining, building, anything that needs doing. However, they barely feed us, and once someone starts to weaken too much, the cultists take them away and we often never see them again. fear of whatever befalls those who disappear keeps the rest of us working until we're too tired to lift our own arms.
Can you get out?
If you were to escape, do you think you would be able to find your way to the surface?
Who says Minecraft is just a stupid kid's game? I know, right? I mean, I've always said Minecraft is dark when you think about it. It's very dark. Even normal Minecraft is quite dark when you think about it.
Not in a million years. None of us are from these tunnels. We would be lost and die down here as surely as if we were dropped into the middle of the ocean.
Right. You'll have to wait inside for me then. I came with a group of dwarves and elves, but they're fighting now and can't look after you. Once I'm done, though, we can all flee together.
I hope you're right. We have old and sick people here. We cannot move quickly, so you had best come up with a plan.
Okay.
Have you seen the dragon? Do you know where it is?
Yes, they live on a ledge high up in this cavern. The only way there is through a portal that the cultists have to activate every time they want to pass through. They never let us see how it works, though. Katra, I'd always heard that dragons were wise creatures, even if some were evil, but this one seems insane. It's irrational, destructive, and yet it watches us with such intelligent eyes.
My parents are long dead.
Also, Nuri, where are my parents? Are they still alive?
They were taken away some weeks ago and never came back.
Yeah, they're totally dead.
I don't know what happened to them.
Oh, they're the final boss, I bet.
Well, Katra, the people who are taken away never come back.
They could still come back.
Oh, crap.
Provided that you are willing to cooperate.
What have you done with my parents?
Your parents are alive. When my kin found you in the frozen north, we would have offered to trade them for you, had our messenger not been killed by one of the short, hairy ones first. We have no more use for you now, but you are disrupting our plan. Instead, we will release them and the rest of your village if you leave immediately. If you do not, though, I will send these enlightened ones to remove them from your world while I destroy you.
That makes sense, Redstone.
So, you and your friends and family leave us in peace, or you attempt some silly rescue and condemn your parents.
Katra, do not even think about leaving yet.
I have my parents, though. Do you remember what happened when we last met this person? We were thrown from a tower. Getting everyone out without a fight could save all of our lives.
Not mine. We cannot be sure that your parents are even still alive, Katra, but we know that they have my body.
Your body? That's all you can think about? They have my family and my village. You're being selfish.
And you're not thinking clearly. There is no reason for this creature to uphold their end of the bargain. He wants us gone because we can do damage here. They will continue to come after us until they get what they want.
I mean, to be fair, I do kind of agree with Vare. Insight plus 25, there's no way I'm going to do that.
No matter how you turn over their words in your mind, you are unable to read into this creature's intentions.
I mean, we have so little reason to trust this. I want to refuse the deal. We have zero reason to trust this guy. And leaving, I don't think, would do anything, because then we just have to find the body again. Because we still don't know what they're doing. I'll refuse.
I won't fall for your lies. You will meet your end here.
Fine.
Get him, Katra.
Oh, this is an actual fight. I'm surprised. Where is he? DPS him down.
Decay may be delayed for a time if this has already passed. Or has it yet to? Time here is annoying. You will come for the greater rot, I see. Our time for the worms is not yet right, and my master does not mind delays in the course of his eternity. But the swarm is impatient.
Jeez, look
they
at all
are
the
eager
worms.
to show you the waking world beyond this
What are you doing, random person?
They still yearn to eat your eyes so that you can see the truth of the universe.
The monster has stopped caring if we understand it, I think.
I see that you come for the greater art. Yes. Yes, I will enjoy that struggle.
That thing! I always knew something was wrong about them, but that... I thought it was human at first, but... You need to lead us out of here, right now. I will organize the prisoners, and you will show us the way.
No, not yet.
Excuse me?
I have to do something here first. I made a promise, and I think fulfilling it will also keep those monsters from ever hurting people again. Besides, there's a battle in the cavern, and the soldiers on our side can't protect you until it's done.
But you... We have to... Very well. I will organize us as best I can and find a place to hide or barricade ourselves that isn't... this. We'll see if we can find any other captives while we're at it. You just make sure to come back alive and come back quickly. You hear me?
That's the plan, yeah.
What was that noise? Okay. Alright, let's go.
Now, finally, after all this time, we have defeated that creature in the robes, and now I can be free again.
Yeah, I highly doubt that, man.
Almost there.
I
You ready
highly
for this?
doubt that.
No, I'm sick, terrified, and furious, but I want this done already.
That makes the two of us, including the sick part.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I had hoped not to trouble my lord with such blind, foolish meat as yourself. But if one of us cannot fulfill our master's desire, then the other must. Once you have been eaten and your flesh given to our master, once both of your souls have been expended, you will see our truth and join us.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Get him. Oh, man. Okay, two. I'm pretty sure you just did vomit poison there.
Now, Contra, use the rod now!
Does that work? Oh, it works.
Vair? Vair, are you okay?
Contra.
Vair, it's over.
I
We did it.
I don't believe
I
you.
can still feel you, though. Can you hear me?
Contra. We're still connected, but not. Yes. I feel so.
That was an entertaining stumbling block. A curious and enjoyable show.
Man, this mage, man.
I will not stop you. It is clear that this attempt to bring my world's enlightenment to your limited minds has been rejected and foiled. However, I would give you a parting gift. If anything, just so that there is still something left for when my master and my greater self finally step out of your kind's dreams and into this reality.
You okay?
No, no, Veer.
Yes, an interesting dream for sure.
Fine, Veer. Do I teleport back?
What's happening? I can still feel you, but all I feel is fear and pain. Where are you? Contra! Oh, thank all the divines you're safe!
Oh, it's the parents, right?
Child. I thought that you were... I feared the worst. I can't believe that you...
Are you hurt? What do we have to do? Your father's a bit of a wreck seeing you again, and I can't say I blame him, but we can manage whatever you need of us. I'm sorry, but I think my friend is really hurt. I have to find him. Just have everyone follow me.
Do I just walk out now? Okay.
There you are. That was one of the most harrowing fights I've ever endured. Worthy of a song, and you should have seen how many of those wretches we cut down. But I never want to do that again. I'm considering an early retirement after that. No, sorry. I saw the dragon run by. It didn't see us, and I wasn't sure if it was friendly or still under the cult's control. So, we decided to wait and see if you could explain things.
Oh, there's the dragon.
It's Vair, but something's wrong. He's hurting. Did you see where he went?
He's literally right there.
He's right outside. Just be careful.
Vair, what happened? Talk to me. What can I do for...
Oh, jeez.
Contra, come on, wake up. Where?
That makes sense.
Easy, easy. It's okay, honey. Where?
The Katra's voice actor is really good.
You're with us. You're safe.
I doubt that. I mean, you're correct that you're with us, but I don't think we're safe.
The demons! Where are the demons? Shh, shh. There are no demons. It's just us. You're okay. I saw them. I saw... oh, my head. I can't. Vair. What happened to him?
I am here again.
What was that? What did we just see? Why are you not in your body?
The creature of worms forced that vision into my mind. It was maddening, agonizing. I did not mean to return to your mind and expose you in the first place. It simply happened. I do not know why.
That's unfortunate. Abigail Turner is a master. She's the actress. Oh, nice. Yeah, she did a really good job.
I am sorry.
It's okay. It still hurts.
Really steals the show. Yeah, she did a very good job.
What was that we saw? I can remember it, but it doesn't make sense, and it hurts to think about, to remember.
Yes. We felt and saw the same thing. I can only make out parts. The beginning is difficult to interpret. It seemed like nonsense to me. However, the last scene, that was a vision of Demogorgon, Prince of Demons. The very embodiment of chaos. He wants nothing more than to drag all of creation into the infinite, tumultuous depths of the abyss.
Okay.
What does he have to do with anything?
Even if you could not understand the message, I could. I could feel it in my bones, at least for the brief time that I had any. Demogorgon is coming, and he will bring his swarms of howling, ravening demons with him.
Okay.
Demon Prince. I don't... What can you tell me?
Not much. He has come to the material plane at least twice. The first time, he was imprisoned here for decades by an order of holy warriors, preventing him from ruling his domain and plotting against us.
Okay.
The second time, he appeared in Menzoberranzan, along with several other demon princes, and their battle nearly destroyed the Drow city. Menzoberranzan is protected by Loth, and teeming with some of the strongest fighters and spellcasters in all of Faerun. You can imagine what Demogorgon could do to the surface world in its less protected cities.
It would be a massacre.
Yes, to say the least. Aside from that, he's also known to spread madness like a disease. The survivors of his attacks, if any, would be broken men and women who could prove as dangerous to others as themselves.
Like the prison.
So we're going to see more of what we saw in Revel's End.
Yes, but immeasurably worse.
That's hard to imagine.
We need to go.
It's not exactly good news. Okay, one thing at a time. We need to get going before something attacks us in these tunnels. Can you go back into your body if we use the rod again?
Maybe, but I fear that the vision will return. Even if it does not, I felt that my brain ached and was ready to split from what I had seen. I worry that even if I can endure the pain, being in my own body for too long will drive me mad.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay, that's a problem. I can't move your body on my own. None of us can. And I can't just leave you here in the Underdark.
That makes sense.
Use the rod, then. I will stay in my body for as long as I can stand it before I come back into yours. As much as I hate to admit it, I do not think that I can survive in my own flesh. You will have to move me a small distance at a time.
Okay, then. This is going to take a long time. He can only move for a little while before he needs to rest. Can you still escort all of us out of these tunnels and back to Mithril Hall?
It's an inconvenience, no doubt about that. But I'm more worried about being stuck and exposed down here. Still, if it's the only way to get the dragon back up, then my squad and I still have a mission to fulfill.
Yep.
We'll watch your backs.
Okay, thanks. All right then. Let's get started.
Okay, that's cutscene. Where are all the other people, all the prisoners? I guess you can't keep them all in the thing.
Never in all my days did I think to see a dragon in Mithril Hall. Not after what Shimmergloom did to this place. Inviting one to stay with us, though. Preposterous. Yeah, here we are. Fengir tells me that even though the body is healed, every time Vair attempts to re-enter his body, while the vision is still fresh in both his brain and soul, it causes the brain itself to start tearing apart. Fengir, what do you propose to fix this?
Unfortunately, there is no quick solution. Should we wipe the memory from the dragon's brain, his soul still remembers. The soul would reintroduce the vision to the brain and we would be in the same place we started. The best we can do is to fortify the mind so that the brain will be strong enough to endure the information when the soul returns. Honestly, this is a fascinating opportunity to investigate how we might strengthen our minds and perhaps accept eldritch knowledge that...
Thank you, Fengir, that's enough. We'll talk about this more over dinner once our work is done. That means this will take some time. Now, according to you two, how long until Demogorgon arrives?
We aren't sure. We think it's pretty soon, but we can't be sure how soon.
Yep.
And what other proof do you have that they will indeed appear?
Actually, Tordek, the priests, wizards, and I already ran tests and managed a bit of divination. As distressing as this is to admit, what Katra describes is very possible. Maybe even likely.
Well then, in that case we will need a plan, and soon. Most of all though, we need information. Our priests and clerics here can only tell us so much, and I question how useful their often biased insights will be in the first place.
Makes sense.
Hey!
Well, if it is information we need...
We know someone who might be able to help. I've been meaning to contact him about this anyhow. We can talk to him right away.
Good. While you're doing that, I will see what I can do about improving our defenses against demons, of all things. I never should have wished that this job was more interesting. Let Fengir listen in on the conversation if you can. He will be able to add more than I.
Okay, so before we talk to that guy, that is going to be the stream for today. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. This has been very enjoyable indeed. The next time we will be playing this will be probably this weekend. Yeah, and it'll be another YouTube stream. But yeah, thank you all for being here. If you'd like to support me on other places, I have a Twitch channel. I have a YouTube channel. Of course, you guys know I have a YouTube channel. I'm almost done with that chapter. It's okay. It's fine. We can talk with that guy and then, continue on from there. Yeah, I have YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You suggest doing the rest of this scene? I mean, if you super suggested, I guess I can relaunch it. If it is close to the end, then. I'll just take a little bit to relaunch. Oh, I disappeared for a second. Okay. Now we just load the world. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream. It's probably because I'm just loading things. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Oh god, let everything load. Alright, talk.
Well, who's this helpful soul you've managed to find? A friend from home? Maybe the Avowed who helped you in Candlekeep?
That's the one.
Yep.
Who was that, by the way? Any chance I'd know their name?
It was Archmage Thesserai, Sage of Magic in Candlekeep.
Wait, Arch...
Yeah, maybe I should have mentioned that when I was explaining everything after I first got here.
And you can just contact him whenever you like?
Yep.
Well, not really. He made it pretty clear that this was a limited privilege.
Still, he would even... But I... just talk to him already.
Oh my god, I literally have a phone.
This is Katra, the one with the dragon issue.
I hope that you aren't using this stone just to ask for gardening advice or to tell me about a nice dog you saw.
Gardening?
You give gardening advice?
Well, no, but I do have a rather lovely shade garden behind the castle. That's beside the point, however. What do you need, Katra?
To make this as brief as possible, we found the Rod of Alignment and were able to put Vair back into his body for a little while. But there was a complication, and his soul had to come back into me. However, we learned that there's a significantly larger problem on the way. Apparently, Demogorgon has found a way to enter our world and is about to tear open a portal from the abyss.
The Demogorgon? The Demogorgon, as in the sibilant beast, as in the two-headed monstrosity that could single-handedly end any given city if he sneezed at the wrong time?
Yeah, that's the one.
You're joking.
No, not this time.
Oh.
What the heck?
That isn't exactly promising news. Before I start preparing an escape portal to literally any other plane of existence where he is not, what do you need from me?
Well, we were hoping that you might know how to beat him, or at least be able to find out.
Well, the obvious answer is to find a holy relic of commensurate power and kill him with it. However, those
Dwarves are few, far between, hidden and often unbelievably difficult to get to. It could take months just to find one powerful enough, and then there is every chance that should you manage to claim it, whatever god blessed the relic in the first place will decide to be a jerk and withdraw their power from it just because they don't like how you butter your toast or something else equally arbitrary.
We might not have that kind of time in the first place. Do you have any other ideas?
Aside from running away, make a new one.
Pardon?
Make a new sacred weapon, or at least something that can emulate a sacred weapon's properties. That could take just as much time, though, so you would need master craftsmen and powerful enchanters to help you.
Well, how good are the dwarven smiths of Mithril Hall?
Some of the best in the world. If anything, the mithril they mine there would be a very valuable ingredient for the weapon. That is, if we could get any. Why?
I think you two should talk. I'm probably just going to slow things down.
Me? Hello, Sage the Sarai of Candlekeep. I am Fengir Gearden, a wizard in charge of magical defenses and research in Mithril Hall. Katra handed the stone to me. Well, first, I wanted to say that I am an ardent supporter of the Avowed and would give my beard to visit Candlekeep's libraries, but perhaps we should, for now, focus on the approaching Demon Lord.
You wanted a cat scritch? That makes sense.
Right. Uh-huh. I eagerly await your message. He wants to talk to you again.
You two debated for ages. Hope that was worthwhile.
It was. I'm not much of a craftsman myself, so Fenrir's input is important. Still, even once I send the weapon schematics and inscriptions to him, the dwarves can only do so much. They're phenomenal builders and quite capable with magic, but we want the best if we can get it. Have you ever heard of the Moonwood?
No. Should I have?
Maybe. It's near to Mithril Hall, and the elves there are rather skilled spellweavers. Even if they do not know how to create the necessary enchantment, they will know someone who can.
I'll leave to find them right away.
Good, but one last thing. Even with this item, I'm sorry to say that you're rather small, pathetic, and squishy against something like Demogorgon. Did you find that storm giant I directed you to? What happened to them?
They had the rod like you said they would. And then that they would keep an eye on me or something. Said they thought I'd be in the middle of important things.
Well, you do seem to stick your nose where it doesn't belong, so that's apt. Tell me her name so that I can contact her. You will want some capable allies to join you in this fight. People or things that can hold their own against something strong enough to uproot trees and won't get in your way like the average soldier.
Her name is Nalkra, but she doesn't care about small folk problems.
Well, maybe Nalkra will be willing to lend a hand in saving the world as we know it. Now, excuse me, there is still work to do.
So apparently, we could theoretically just kill Demogorgon if we were strong enough, which we're not, and send him back to the Abyss that way. Our best option now is to use a holy weapon.
I could have told you that.
No one asked you. I'll be getting further instructions and specific schematics for how to make our own holy weapons soon. Once they're here, we have our work cut out for us.
Understood. Find the best weaponsmiths and crafters that we have for this project. I am not about to spare expense or take chances when we are trying to kill the next best thing to a deity.
That makes sense.
That took longer than I would have liked, but better than finding out later that our best defense against Demogorgon is flawed and about as useful as a pickaxe without a handle. Now, take this. This letter of introduction was signed and sealed by our king. Seek Moonvines, a settlement in the Moonwood, and give this to the elves in charge. It explains the situation and should secure you an enchanter. Now that the cult is no longer a threat, Mithril Hall's gates are opening again. You can get to the Moonwood by going alongside the mountain until you come to a ravine. The trees you'll see on the bridge's far side are your destination. Good luck, and be quick.
So do I just, like, have it now? Oh, I had hold monster. That's an anti-spell. I do. It's not very good. But that's okay. Alright, we got 2 more stats. You know what? I think at this point... Okay. Alright. And now we go over here. It'd be better when it gets blessed. That makes sense. Oh god. All in? Always. All in. I assume it's pointing me to the cart guy.
The Underdark's deep gloom made Mithril Hall's lighted caverns seem bright as day. Finally stepping out into the sunshine again after so long, the world is blinding. You squeeze your eyes shut, waiting for them to adjust, as you listen to the breeze drift over the mountain and feel it brush against you, enjoying the first fresh live air you have felt in what feels like years. When you can finally open your eyes again, the view down into the plains and the green forest makes you smile, and you're ready to swear never to go underground again as the surface world beckons.
I have not been among elves in nearly a century. Dragons and elves have much to learn from each other and share great respect.
Oh, we walked this one.
There has
Interesting.
always been a tension between us, ever since the war that saw the elves overthrow dragonkind's rule.
Wasn't that war over 1,000 years ago?
Some wounds run too deep.
To be fair,
I'll
some
always
elves
remember what
live
my kind
1,000
did
years.
to them before the fighting, and my kind will remember their actions in the war. These are pains that each of our children inherit, and we can only hope that the hurt fades just a little bit more with each generation.
That's relatable. Anyhow, where do you think their leader is?
They might not have a set leader, but I would guess that whoever is at the center of all things and looks the busiest is a good bet. Or you could always just ask around.
Need a lift?
Interesting. Alright, so we could technically walk. Yeah. Well, we'll decide whether we walk or not next time. This time I'm actually gonna end. Yeah, it was a good conversation. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna end this time though, now that we've officially started chapter 5. Yeah, but thank you all for watching. And the next time I will be playing will be on most likely Sunday. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Everything I talked about earlier is linked in the description. I also have a Patreon if you want to support me directly. But yeah, thank you all for being here, and I will talk to you all on the next either YouTube stream or Twitch stream, or just a regular video in the comments. Goodbye, everyone. And thank you for being here, Redstone. You too. Thank you for making the game.